Yeah.
So
we rolling, Cam?
So are we good?
You always get the good shit, bro.
Craig always get the fly shit, yo.
I get here early.
Yo, you didn't get here early.
Craig was here first?
Everybody was here.
No, I was here.
Who was here first?
DC. He helped me
DC.
park everything. He was like, nah, there's no parking over here because somebody messed up the parking.
Somebody was all out of whack.
Oh,
They got
okay.
on me last week.
All those spots was full. Where'd you park?
Yeah.
No, there was two on
I
the
parked
side.
in the.
You
Wait a
came in the
minute.
gate?
I parked in the usual lot.
It was full.
It was full when we got
Super
here.
full.
Oh, well, I was late, so
Somebody must have
just had
just
to wait
left.
it out.
Me and Chaz had to park in the back.
We had a park in I'm blocking Cam in. I got
blocking
Keon
me in?
blocking
Oh, really?
in. Nobody can leave
I was
until
wondering why I
say
didn't
so.
see y'all vehicles.
No one can leave
Yeah.
till I say
I
so.
saw Craig's, but that was. I
Is
guess.
Craig, you think Craig's good? Because I don't want to be responsible if he
DC
gets
gave
told.
me the toe spot.
Oh, yeah, Craig getting told. That's
DC
all right.
was like,
No.
right there's a good spot. You good right here.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
You sure? He's like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't like parking out
I
there.
don't want to tell you good.
Craig
You
getting
go out
told,
there.
man.
Nah, you're
Let's
good.
go.
Look at Craig taking
We
it.
don't have the
confidence.
You fine, Craig.
You good?
His face.
You good?
He didn't have the confidence in that at all.
You good?
DC got half on your toe, bro.
No, I think you should be okay.
You got tickets on the car? That's the real problem.
None of those are like secure words.
It's getting worse.
I think it's gonna be all right,
it's,
possibly.
You should be
50-50.
fine.
You should-
You
should be fine.
Yeah. Get high pitch.
Start sweating.
You good? Voice getting high.
Look at Craig.
I think you're good, bro.
Can give me a solid answer.
You're good. Your
People
car-
park there a lot.
They
But
do.
I see
I remember
people
it
there all
being
the
an
time.
issue one day. I
Yeah.
can't remember why. Cam should know. Cam.
I'm gonna go.
Is Craig good on that?
On the fence?
He's on the other side of the fence, right there.
What, is he blocking the doorway?
No.
No.
If you're not blocking the doorway, that's fine.
Okay,
All right,
DC,
you good.
you right. You right.
Yeah.
Remember, I was like, let's put you way to the
I
side.
just love how that's on the podcast.
Always.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my
people
bad.
like we don't care about this. Sorry, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Daddy Issues. Yes. We back, man. Talking
You
about-
slip up, I'm taking your job.
Said
bro.
practice
Ow.
don't make
No, you
perfect.
are not. We'll just take the slip up.
You had the opportunity a while ago. He fumbled like 2 or 3
Yeah.
episodes.
Who, me?
Nah.
DC? Hey, Cleveland.
Mhm.
Keon would just stay there.
We back, y'all. Still
Yeah.
paying. Izzy had a birthday.
Izzy had
Yeah, he had a birthday.
Sneaky bastard.
Two. Keelan had a birthday.
You
Did we talk about Keelan's birthday on the show?
Yeah.
Okay, so you under the hot
What
knife.
under the hot-
Cause
Because you didn't say
nothing.
You
anything.
said a hot knife?
Yeah, the hot knife.
Hot seat.
know
Hot
Let me
seat.
change the subject.
The
He
Django
said, I was
knife.
kind of like, okay.
The
this is-
Django knife.
Is hot knife?
I thought it was the
This
hot
I can
seat.
cut
I
your
don't know.
arm off and start as the wound.
Right.
Okay. Well, thank you. I
Yeah.
guess that's
Why wouldn't you tell us about
What are
her
you talking
birthday,
about?
bro? Why?
In the group chat, you talking
Yeah,
about
you didn't say
Harden
anything.
and forget James Harden,
You
man.
guys knew she had a
Izzy.
birthday 2 years ago.
Nigga, no one's
I don't
memorizing
remember.
children's
It was my
birthday.
dad's birthday. I forgot.
Well, see, now, Tony, this is why I don't tell you stuff. Because I don't need you forgetting Izzy's birthday, and then she's
But
going to
that's why you remind.
We knew
Happy
it was,
birthday,
we knew it was
Izzy.
Craig's birthday, Sage's birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
He posted it publicly.
That's the reason I knew because he
Right.
posted.
I
Right.
posted, yeah. I love
Because he
my
was
kid.
proud of his
Right.
kid.
I'm
Right.
not proud of Izzy, guys. You
Oh,
guys know
all
that
All
already.
right, all right.
Enough said.
know
Go
that.
ahead.
She's still young.
know.
She got time to make you proud.
I'm only here because she can get me some publicity on daddy issues.
I'm only here to be on the podcast.
Right.
That's the only reason I didn't pull out.
That's right.
That's why you have. I'm gonna
Strategically,
be on that podcast.
they're going to be doing
Because we've been doing this almost 2 years,
Yeah.
right? Chaz is looking like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna need me
Every
one day.
pump, he was
Chaz,
like,
get
I'm
out of
gonna
here.
get on
No.
waiting for my team.
Pull out. Nah, daddy issues.
I came when we started, girl. You way late.
What y'all do?
So Saturday, the couple of days before, we had a shindig at the park, very small. Every adult had a mask on.
Yeah.
You know, So I don't think there was more than maybe 5 or 6 adults.
Y'all had food?
We had some food.
Tell me
We
about
just
it.
had
Tell
like
me.
Costco pizzas.
Oh,
and,
okay. Yeah,
it was
Costco got
greasy
good
as shit.
pizza.
It was greasy as shit.
It's
Costco
good,
got-
though.
Costco
Wait,
got
did they
fire.
cook it,
I
or
didn't know
did
it was
you
that
take it
greasy.
home to cook? Because they have
Huh?
two. They have
Yeah.
the frozen section, and
They
they
have
have the.
the-
Oh no, it was definitely cooked there. We picked
Oh,
them up
yeah.
and then
Oh,
some
yeah.
salads and all that
Yeah.
good stuff. And then
All dirty to me.
Make you
Izzy
feel
had,
like you're
Izzy
doing
had a good
something.
time. It was Sesame Street out. You know, it was like Sesame Street gang was there. Bro.
Who's her favorite
Abby
in the
was
clique?
there. Elmo was there. Grover.
Wait, who was
there.
Abby?
Cookie.
She's the
was
pink
there,
one.
fairy one.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Cookie.
Abby
was
was
Yeah, they
popular
wasn't
on the Sesame
when we were
Street
growing up.
Street.
They
I don't know if
wasn't.
she's
Oh.
around.
I didn't know who she was until
just
the
moved
boys.
out the
Came
block.
later.
Oh,
I
okay.
was like, oh,
Yeah,
what
Abby
is
wasn't
this?
like Cookie Monster days.
Yeah.
Grover
Yeah.
days.
There's a Latino one. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm glad the boys phased out quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Sesame
like,
Street.
all right,
This
we
is what we
good
do.
on
It was
this
like, yeah,
education.
anyway, these Avengers.
It's Baby Shark.
Baby
Sesame
Shark is in
Street.
Sesame Street?
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
That's
okay.
what Izzy's into.
It's Doot Doot and Elmo. Elmo was in the house.
They still got the classics, Grover and them.
Yo, here's my thing.
I like
Here's
Grover.
my issue with Sesame Street is that Big Bird ain't shit now.
Uh-huh.
Grover ain't shit now.
Right.
Snuffleupagus
And they used to be the
ain't
stars.
shit
How
now.
about
Yeah.
Count?
It's all
Count
about Elmo. The
still
Count,
there?
yeah, but
Yeah,
first
they're
off,
not stars.
he sounds different now, you know. 'Cause
He does?
Yeah, somebody, it's been 50 years. Somebody
Oh,
had to
yeah.
replace him.
Right.
So he was like, oh, good. And I'm like, this nigga's whack.
Still got a special segment though. He was the one that they always
still got
yeah.
that.
But it was
Count had
trash
his own
though,
little
and
shebang.
it's all about, bro. It's all about Elmo.
Man,
Man,
forget Elmo.
That's what I said.
Boys, man.
That's what
How
I
did
said.
Elmo sustain through
Yo,
all?
Elmo
Because
came
when
to
we
the
were in
block
middle
and
school,
took over.
he got
Yes.
real pop. Remember all the
Tickle
girls
Me
had
Elmo.
Elmo
Tickle Me
dolls,
Elmo.
Tickle Me-
Yes.
all the, and he just blew up. Because
He's
I was
the
like,
Steve Urkel of Sesame
Right, he
Street.
took over the
He
show,
was.
He hit one word, his giggle, and it was over.
bro.
That's it, huh?
It was like Grover was my shit when I was young.
I like
love
Grover, man. Because he was like a regular dude.
And then he do the Super Grover, you know what I mean? He was, and then like now,
I think it was
Cookie
Elmo's
Monster.
voice. Elmo's voice is very.
it's awful,
He
bro.
giggled.
I
Yeah,
like Oscar, too.
like
Is
Big
Oscar
Bird,
still
Oscar-
cracking?
That's who I
Not
like.
really.
I like that.
Dang, Oscar done failed, too?
He's there, but
I mean,
they
he
don't.
always failed.
Well,
technically.
he's too politically correct now.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They
He's
can't
not
do
Oscar
it.
is?
grouchy. He's just
Because
Oscar
he's
the guy.
upset, and then you be like, "Well, you can't make fun of him because he's homeless."
Bro, they got
Oh,
they got Cookie
They
Monster.
hit him
me
with
out.
that.
But I'm sure they would. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that's the reason they failed.
Are you
like,
That they would
Depressed
cancel.
Oscar.
This is cancel culture
You
for
know what I
Oscar.
mean?
Grouchland.
He was
is
my favorite
downtown.
guy.
Oscar was great.
We know what
He
you're
was
saying.
just angry. I
Yo,
was
Big
like-
Bird used to run Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah, he was the guy.
He was a star.
He was
He
the
was
mayor.
the face. He was the face of the joint.
Now he be like, hey Elmo, can I get a segment?
Oh, man. What, is it the same voice?
I don't know.
Nah, they
Big
changed
Bird
a lot
doesn't
of
sound the
voices,
same.
yeah.
either.
Wait, so if Big Bird's getting less shine, that means Snuffleupagus.
He
definitely
way
wrong.
less shine,
definitely
bro.
Yeah,
is.
Snuff came in like he wasn't gonna be there for a long
It's
time.
crazy.
He
man.
did.
It's
He
trash.
lazy anyway. He come.
Yeah, he got that low energy.
He came in like he didn't want to be at work.
Right.
That was when the writers were trying to stretch the segment. They were like,
Yeah. Stretch it out. Oh, here we go. Bert and Ernie still there?
But yeah, but still same thing. They don't get a whole lot of. But it came out that they were gay. But here's the thing with Sesame Street.
Was that an official come out or just internet?
Well, so no. Officially, they were supposed to be like I forgot whoever it was. I had to read all about this stuff now, but I forgot. But they're all kids also. Big Bird is like 5. Bert and Ernie are like
They
yeah,
are?
5.
I thought they
They're
were
kids.
adults.
Wait, so they're gay
They're all
kids?
kids, bro. That's the thing is that they're all kids. Elmo's 3 or 4 or something like that. Abby, they're
how
all
old
around the
is
same
Oscar
age.
the Grouch? That's
I don't
got to
sad.
be a
man.
man.
He got to be a grown
He gotta
man.
be grown up.
Well, he's probably middle. I didn't read about Oscar because you don't see him anymore. I didn't read about Oscar.
Bert and Ernie are kids?
They're kids.
I thought they were adults. They have an own apartment.
They were adults.
Are they
No,
slinging
man.
crack?
I
Why
think,
do they
I
have
think
this
they're
money?
supposed to be kids who share a bed.
Bird had grown man energy.
and I feel like he was going to work one day.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not. I don't think they're kids yet.
I looked it up. They all have like young ages. They're all like 5 and 6. That's why
That's
Bernie
crazy.
still be with Rubber Ducky and whatnot.
Oh,
He's still.
touche.
Rubber Ducky, yeah.
Yeah, he's
You
still.
the
Wait,
one.
what Snuffleupagus? Was he an elephant?
Elephant.
Yeah,
I think.
elephant. He was like
He's
a
a
mammoth.
mammoth.
though.
Yeah, but he's got a weird.
He was first.
He's got a weird
But
tail.
he didn't have
end.
the long.
Yeah, he didn't have
Yeah, no
his,
tusk.
He was the first with the bad bitch eyelashes, though.
His
eyelashes
eyelashes
so
was
long.
robust.
Probably why he was tired all the time, just blinking.
Yeah.
Oh, these eyes.
The fact that
That's
Jim
hilarious.
Henson created all this shit is
Crazy.
crazy.
He's amazing, bro.
Crazy.
I feel like he doesn't get the recognition of pioneers as that goes.
Oh, man. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Because in every, even into the Star Wars, I'm like, that's his, like all that, like
Jim Henson was
Wait,
crazy.
Sesame
with
Street
it.
has easily been on for about 30, 40 years.
50.
Right?
They hit 50
50?
years.
Yeah,
Got
50.
high.
And on
It started in the
PBS.
60s.
Yeah.
Whoa.
On
Yeah.
PBS.
And
so
some of
people
those
are
people-
funding this.
Some of those people died. Like there was people who were on there for years. Maria's
Yeah.
still on there. She was on there.
She's still on there?
Maria's
she
still
was-
on there?
Yeah,
I
she
used to
was
have a
bad
little
back in the
thing
day.
for her.
Oh, Maria was fine.
Yeah, I had a thing for her back in the day.
I remember Gordon, the bald-headed black
Me too, I
lady.
remember
Yeah.
Gordon.
The black lady that was on there. I
Mhm.
think she passed.
She had like a
One-
little fro, right?
Or Gordon did.
One of them
Gordon
passed.
Gordon
Yeah.
passed.
And an old white dude passed. And then I was like, dang, man, that's crazy that these cats just stayed. Like, they were just like, what better job than this?
I wonder how
We're
much they
saying-
got paid.
I looked it up one
Uh-huh.
time because I was like, how are they making money if it's publicly funded? You know
Right.
what I mean, and then it's like some of them making.
They
I'm
have
sure.
merch.
Didn't
Didn't they do live
Merchandise.
shows too?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was getting that back.
I got accepted to this Sesame Street workshop, so we'll see if I can. If
You
I
gonna
have
be
the
on
time.
there?
Well, I won't be on it. They have a
Oh.
thing that they do. You have to submit for it.
Uh-huh.
So it's just a workshop. There's like, here's our children's and like our children's whatever programming workshop. So I think it's like 3 months, something like that. 8 hours, maybe 3 days a week, something like that.
What do you get from that? Like a membership?
I don't know, but
You gonna
I'm
be a
really
character?
interested in learning more about, because I think I want to get out of TV, out of like the sitcom world, and do animation and children stuff. I think I might. We'll see, because I might just be in his face because of Izzy right
You
now.
trying to win his
Right.
heart for real, for real.
Yeah, but actually, I want to do both. I want to if I can do kid cartoons and I can do that'd be great. And I have like 2 different companies. That's
Was
what I
y'all
like to do.
run with Sesame Street long? I felt like mine was like I was in and out.
They're never that long.
It's not a long
It's only a
run
few.
with
It's a couple
Sesame
years. It's
Street.
like maybe 1 to 5 or
I
something.
remember mine being short, and the boys was in it for like a
boys-
hard year, and then
Yeah.
it was
I
like,
got bored with
all right.
Sesame Street quick.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
boys, it would just be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but they was never
It was
like,
on in the
and
morning.
even me, I was just like, as a kid, I'd just be like, it was on, I'm getting ready for school.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, birth and everything, I don't feel like going to
Right.
school. But it wasn't like passionate, it wasn't
Right.
like Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, it wasn't like, I was just like, hey, it's on.
Yeah.
It reran
I
too
appreciate it.
much
I like
for me.
Electric Company better.
I
growing
started
up.
knowing the episodes.
I
and
remember
was
Fraggle
I didn't
Rock
learn this.
came
I just
in.
know
I've
this.
never
I remember
watched
that,
And
but
was
I didn't
my
watch
shit.
it though.
I loved Fraggle
Electric
Rock.
Company
I
was
remember
my
Fraggle
favorite.
Rock.
You had
What
cable.
was the song for Electric Company? Do you remember?
Electric Company.
Yeah.
Singing it all. Morgan
remember
Freeman
that.
was on
Right,
there.
yeah.
Morgan
I don't
Freeman
remember
was on
Electric
there.
Company at all.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman
It kind
was
of
hot.
like phased out a little bit, but
Was Pee Wee around when you grew up? Pee Wee was hot.
Herman?
Yeah.
I didn't like him though.
Pee Wee Herman.
The show was just nuts.
Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah,
oh, I
Pee Wee's
loved
I
it.
love
I
it.
didn't
Yeah.
think
I
there was
loved
too
it.
much going
Yeah.
on.
I
was
loved
like-
it,
going
man.
on.
Lawrence Fishburne. That's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lawrence, who would have
Cowboy
known, bro?
Curtis.
Larry.
The movie was funny. I did.
Pee Wee's
The
Big
movie was
Adventure
funny.
is
I got a
mad
little raw.
funny.
I got a
I was,
little
yeah, I
raw.
was dying.
Large Marge. Come on.
Large
Pee Wee's
Marge.
Big Adventure is mad funny, man. When he lost it, after he lost the bike and he just started being mean to his whole crew in the basement.
I
mad
was
funny.
laughing.
He wasn't
But the
having
run is
it.
definitely short.
So as far as like cartoon shows go, Sesame Street, bro, I feel like they just no mind just call it Elmo, and Elmo has his own talk show on HBO.
All right, I've had enough.
Does
You have
it?
to
Yes.
follow up on that.
Hey,
What?
Elmo has a talk show on HBO, bro. Late Night with Elmo, or maybe it's like Not Too Late. I think it's called a Not Too Late show with Elmo.
Is it rated R or is
No,
it
he just talks to, because you know that HBO's always had a whole kids program. Remember
Yeah.
Bad Bar the
But
elephant?
only comes on in
I
the
remember
Bad
Bad Bar
Bar.
used to be
Yeah.
HBO.
Yeah.
I remember Bad Bar. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was?
Yeah.
I feel like we was watching that.
It
you
was
probably
HBO.
did, but it used to come on HBO.
That was
I
Eddie
remember
Murphy's
Adventures of
elephant's
Tintin,
name.
too.
Coming
Right.
to America. Hey,
Yeah.
Baba.
A lot of people didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Baba.
bye-bye.
So yeah, when I saw Elmo with his own talk show, I was just like, oh, this cat's killing it, bro.
Who's this guest?
It'd be celebrity. Sierra came on. She did a song, and she had little Nas X. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He came and did a song, and you know they have IP for a bunch of songs. You know what I mean? So it's just people singing their songs differently. You know, so
Yeah, Elmo just be taking it.
man, he just be interviewing them, right?
Is it the same voice?
Yeah, I think
Black
so.
dude?
So I don't know. He got in trouble. I don't know.
He got in
Yeah.
trouble. I
He
don't
got in
remember what
What did he get in
happened
trouble
with
for?
For
Man, he
putting
was
his hand
like-
up people's puppets.
Would you?
that. Putting his
Does he have
hand
a
up
Does he have a
people's
co-host?
With kids or he was just?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like using.
Wait, with kids?
He was using. Yes, he was using like Elmo to get to kids.
Oh.
Creep.
Oh, that's
So, but I
trash.
don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I don't know
with the
exactly
charges and whatnot.
Specifics.
Yeah,
But he was.
He did something inappropriate.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was he found
With the
guilty
kids?
though?
I don't know if he ever did anything to the kids specifically, because I feel like that would be a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But he was definitely using Elmo to be in contact with kids.
Yeah.
That he shouldn't have.
Shit. Yeah, he did something he hadn't been doing.
Yeah. So I don't know if he got.
I don't even know
off
if
the
he went
show
to
or
jail.
whatnot.
He just got. He was gone.
I don't know if he even got fired.
I think he
I think he
resigned.
got fired.
Yeah, one of the two.
And also, I don't know. I don't
Resigned.
know what people have. I don't know if they own like the rights to this character and stuff like that. You know, I don't know how that goes as far as Sesame Street goes. But
Yeah, you can't be using Elmo to get.
no, you creep, get the hell out of here. What?
You use candy like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Man, remember to the old days, a white man. In the,
The white van, man. Oh, you got Snickers in there? Jolly
Yeah,
Ranchers?
so you just had a big long coat in the middle of July.
You got
Man.
financing, a commercial, a dog.
Right.
Were y'all ever scared of getting kidnapped?
all
Hell
the time,
yeah.
walking down the street.
Hell yeah.
No.
I was terrified. This is what terrified me. My neighbor Maurice, he was like, "Yo, man, it's this dude kidnapping kids. He snatched you up in the van and he cut your head off." And I was just like,
Snap.
Maurice a cold piece for that.
scared, pissless. From that moment on, I was like, "Yo,
Wait, so what did you stay away from? Just-
any vehicle that came through, I was like, I was on the porch tough because we had the little porch and then the gate right there. I was like, every car that came through.
There it go. That's
Man,
Thinking back, we were walking home in the first grade.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that was another part.
Kindergarten,
I
first
walked to
grade?
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just
School was right there.
we
but
was deep
still.
though. We was like, and our apartments was like behind the school. Like you go behind and go right, and we
Right.
right there.
But
So
still.
it wasn't far, but it was like 6 of us. We were more scared of getting hit by cars.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Keith would just dart out in the street. Like he just never looked both ways.
Yeah.
I don't know why he could not get it. Like I was like, you gotta, and that it's just like it's funny watching my kids and watch Keelan, big brother Kendrick. Like I was doing that with Keith, even at 6.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? You gotta look both ways. He just no. I'm like,
You trying to die.
every day. And then we
Yeah.
would stop at the store, we'd get candy, and then we'd all go into our individual apartments.
Yeah.
We had a key and all that.
That's
Like,
dope.
We was grown then.
we was
Full
grown.
money.
Yeah,
I saw a kid get hit by a car with my own eyes. I seen it. We were playing tennis, and I just happened to glance over. This kid got hit, and he lived though, but like he was laying on the ground. His head was like swollen already.
Dang.
I was like,
That's got to be
Oh,
the worst
yeah.
feeling to hit a kid.
Oh, hit a
"Man,
kid?"
dog."
We used to walk to school like 15, 20 deep. Some kids got hit, but that was like part of their parent scam. Like, yeah, you just lay down. Wait till I come out screaming. Stay down. Stay down.
Hilarious.
I feel like I can dodge a car. Just you gotta be a little idiot to get hit by a car.
The kids don't be paying.
'Cause they really just don't even.
Keys
they
used
just
to
run.
every day.
Oh, the park.
Have you almost been hit? Like I've had a car skirt and
I've almost hit somebody.
I've almost
tapped
hit somebody.
I almost hit a kid.
I've almost hit a
been
kid.
by like rude assholes at the
Yeah.
grocery store parking
Yeah.
lot where they just.
What
yeah.
I do now, I look at the driver, like when I'm about to cross
You
the
gotta
street,
make eye
I
contact.
always got to make eye
Yeah.
contact, because sometimes they looking one way.
Right.
Oh, they ain't looking
I'd
right.
be like, you don't
Wait.
see me. You don't see
Yep.
me. And then when they see him, like, oh,
Yeah.
I wait for the official.
Me too.
Cause I'm like, y'all not going.
Right.
Knock
Because
on
they
wood,
pull
I've
up and they like,
Right.
I'm over there. Hell
Or like,
no.
even if I'm on the corner, like, you know what I mean? It's at a crosswalk. When they coming on that right turn,
Yeah.
you don't have to. I'm like, they don't see.
You
Yep.
automatically know.
Because they
they're not
looking
gonna
this
slow
way.
down.
They
Yeah.
looking to see who coming. They're not
Exactly.
looking
Right.
at you.
I'm all in there.
It's weird because I be looking at my phone while I'm walking, and then I look up to see them on their phone. Like, what you doing on your phone?
Yep. Exactly.
Then go back.
Because I be on my phone tough until I hit that corner.
Right.
I be like, yeah. Oh. Every time. Because people don't be paying attention.
They don't.
And then I'm underneath the car.
Right.
I'm
But
underneath.
if I do get hit by a car, I prefer to be like public transportation, a bus.
What?
Yeah, so I can sue and get good money.
You think you're gonna live though?
If it
Buses,
hits you at
but
the
city
right
buses
angle-
scare me, man.
That's a
'Cause
big.
they be
it's a
bullies
bus.
out here.
They are bullies.
Yeah.
I don't know. DC,
I've never heard somebody say I'd rather be hit by a
Maybe a
bus.
taxi
That's
I'd
cab?
rather
just
see
it.
it
Yeah, you
and
know
then
what I
claim
mean.
emotional distress
well, just
after I
some-
see you get
Yeah,
hit by
just
a
something
bus.
that I can
Well, the
get
buses
paid.
don't go as
I'd rather
fast.
get hit with a church
Yeah.
van. I'd rather not take a
Church man, you ain't getting no money from the church.
Yeah, you ain't getting no
Nah.
money.
What? Churches got money.
They gonna make you
They
feel
ain't gonna
bad
get
for
you nothing.
suing.
What you talking about?
We're gonna pray over you. We're gonna pray you back to hell. They might raise funds for you,
I
Right.
take that.
but then you start feeling bad about the raise funds.
I'm not feeling bad. They got it. Especially one of them big mega churches. I'd hop in front of a.
Not like a speeding bus. I'm talking about a bus that's about to
Buses are usually going slow.
drop some people off. You just
But a big
Oh,
bus,
slow down?
and then the hit. And
It depends on the hit. Like if you get hit and knocked to the side, that's
You good.
better than getting run
they
over.
go over you.
Yeah, the run over.
But even it's usually the landing that causes the most damage.
Oh yeah, your head on the concrete.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So if you land
Yeah.
right, DC,
Oh, you good?
If you land
My
right,
land
maybe
gotta be
tuck and
perfect.
roll,
I gotta
dip
be-
that
gotta be
shoulder.
a
You got
perfect
enough shoulder.
dismount.
Yeah.
Stick the landing.
tuck that neck to. Boom.
And I'm gonna pass on the. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
I'm
to
gonna
work
definitely
hard for
pass.
money first.
Yeah.
And then.
So you rather take a regular car?
No, I don't think you heard me, DC. I don't want to take the hit at all.
No, I'm just saying.
Well, don't call that not hard.
Of course, we all don't want to
We
get
don't wanna
hit,
get hit,
but you got to pick.
While we're on it,
What do you mean? We got to pick?
Come on, Chaz, don't be that guy.
I'd rather get hit.
What do you mean?
The
I'd
guy
rather
that
get
never
hit.
picks nothing when we set it
Yeah.
up. I'd rather neither for me.
I like
Right.
you
I didn't know.
saying-
I didn't know we were playing a game all of a sudden.
I like you
Oh,
saying
well,
hard
kinda,
work
yeah.
is 15 minutes of stand up. That's hard work. It is hard, but it's not like take a 5-minute bus hit.
I'd rather get hit by somebody,
That's even
an individual rich,
Definitely.
individual that's rich, like in blank check, run over my bike.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You panicking, and then I'm like,
But here's the thing, though. Like with a regular car, you don't know their financial status.
especially nowadays.
Even if it is a nice car, they could be dead broke.
Yeah,
So it's like, give me the bus.
I don't want to give it no
Yeah.
bus.
I'd rather go for the city.
Good city
Company,
money.
city.
You be in that thing. Woohoo. Yes.
We made it.
Woo.
We made it, y'all.
Somebody help me over the curb.
You know what's funny? Nobody on the bus is ever happy to see the thing come out. Like even though we know like
bro.
it's like this is necessary, but every time they pull over, everybody be like,
No,
Mhm.
your
Just
your
slows
life
everything
your
down.
life is better than that poor person who's on the bus
Right.
in a wheelchair.
right.
But yo, when
Every
you in a
time.
hurry, you like, oh, cool.
Uh-huh.
Beep, you be like, dog.
That Esau
And
McGraw
you,
joke.
you feel like they know it too because they get on and be like,
Yeah.
sorry about this.
Yeah.
I've seen them not give a fuck. They be like, backing up.
That's
then
the
the
one
driver
I
gotta-
like. One that just don't
They
give.
don't give a fuck.
Mhm. See
Yeah, but
what
you
it
ain't
is.
supposed to be sitting there. Lift that shit up. That's right. Take your ass to the back. Get your ass
He
up.
know the routine.
Get your ass to the back. Hey, hang on your little rail.
I remember I seen a dude he forgot to strap in.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
bus started to move. He was sliding over.
No.
the driver's supposed to strap him in.
It depends on what kind of day he having.
I know.
Right.
Like,
Driver was like, man, I ain't got time. For
My
this
dad drives buses, so seeing like what the bus drivers go through daily. Well, he used to drive buses. He was
I
like,
can't imagine.
the stories he had, like this nigga got on my bus today, man. And he just had every day he had stories, and they had their regulars. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
So
Riding
was
on the
that
bus
going
for
on?
years.
my dad kicked the dude off his bus for being too musty.
Mm.
He was like, "You get on here every day stinking, man. Every day. Don't get on my bus. You wait for the next one." He said he couldn't take it no more.
Yeah, man.
He said every day he get on there stinking, and he was like, and then he said he had people like, you know, the bus drivers all talk, so they'd be like, this dude at this stop does this, and this dude.
Uh-huh.
So my dad would already be on guard, you know, when shit come up. So he'd be like, when you stop at 3rd Street, it's gonna be this crazy dude. So the door opened, my dad, you pulling that shit on my bus? He said every dude would be like, no, I don't want no problem, man. I'm just trying to, yeah, I'm just trying to.
Your dad's
dope.
your dad's a big boy, so
He don't mess
That's
around.
dope,
bro.
man. That's how it should be, man.
He don't mess
gotta-
around.
that's your bus.
Right.
You gotta let people know.
Right.
Look, it's
Your
your,
house for
it's
8
my
hours.
bus.
Oh, it's changed now. You got people hitting people. You got people firing off on bus drivers. That would have never happened to your dad, for sure. But
I've seen videos of that.
Are y'all
Right.
ignoring it if you're a passenger and you just seeing something going down?
no, my
It
life
did-
is
it
in
did-
your hands.
Yeah,
It depends. Wait, are we ignoring what?
like a fight or
On
something
wait, on the
I don't know
driver?
my business.
on the bus. No, passengers.
If they fight the bus driver?
No, if they fighting each other.
That
If
happens
they
all
fighting
the
each other, that's on them. But if
Yeah.
they try to fight the bus driver while he driving,
Yeah.
time. Oh, why he driving?
put my life in
Hold
risk.
on, man.
I'll sock you.
Yeah.
We can stomp you out
Right.
together.
as long as
Bus driver better jump back
Right.
in though if I ride for him or her. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me get socked out.
But no, fights on the bus and stuff, that happens.
Yeah.
Man, I've been there,
in the
seen
back,
that.
yeah,
That's fun, though.
I've seen plenty.
And you be like, ooh.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, whoa.
Oh snap!
I don't like when the fight comes towards me, though. Like, when the fight break up, like, hey, y'all get that over there.
yeah,
Like, when
man.
I'm not in it,
Gotta kick them back in
and
the
they
middle.
start moving, yeah, you be like, hey.
Yeah, I've seen several scuffles. I seen this lady get her chain snatched right on the bus. Like as soon as we got to Ida B. Wells housing, she was like, "Bow!" And then he ran right into the
Got
project.
out as soon as it opened up to the door
Everybody
open.
was standing up like, "Oh man!" He timed it. He
He's
was like,
worse.
soon as he slowed down, he's like, "Bow!" Right at
Outta
Ida B.
there.
Wells. I was like, man.
That's the
Chicago.
worst when you can see somebody stealing your shit. When you can see them off in the distance,
Mhm.
right? There's nothing you can do.
They gone. It's just like,
uh,
cause who gonna chase him?
Right.
Like, I ain't going in there.
in L.A., I seen people get punched in the face just sitting by that back window.
Right.
Bow. You be like, oh no.
Just hit, just cause.
Yeah, well, high
Or for
school
the rapper.
kids doing dumb stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
It sucks, man. I was watching Atlanta last night.
Bro, why did I turn that on last night from
Yo.
season 1? I started watching it.
Yo, I was gonna hit y'all in the group chat, but y'all probably would ignore me.
Probably.
But there's a moment in there where they're in the school bus, and you know the kid was like, "Who do the yogurt?" And I was just like, and I was thinking about like, what kind of school bus driver would I be? Would I be shutting shit down, or would I just be letting them kids fight? And I'd be like, I'd probably be the shut shit down. You can't do that on Mr. Baker's bus.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause you can't have that. And I don't want kids getting bullied on my bus.
Right.
Oh,
So-
you the pullover driver? Don't make me pull this
I'll
bus
pull
over.
You have
I'll
to.
probably
I'll
be
sit
fighting.
right
All they
here.
trying to do is go to school and go home.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can't be getting socked out on my bus.
It depends on how close it gets to me as the bus driver.
Mm.
No, I'm having.
I want my
laughs.
bus to be a safe haven
Yeah, I
for
want my
the
bus
for
to
the
chill.
kids.
Don't be
That's
doing that shit on my bus.
Yeah.
I'll be like my dad. Don't
I'm
be
gonna
doing
let
that.
y'all know right
Don't be
now.
doing
I
that on
don't
my
tolerate
bus.
no fighting on my bus. And you know it's gonna be the hard head. What you finna do?
That's what I'm saying. Once you get involved,
But you got to be the person ready
once
to
you
scrap.
touch a kid, then they call him daddy. Now you got
If
to
they got
deal
one.
with a whole.
If they,
Whoa.
because if they wild on the
That's what
bus,
I'm
they might
saying.
not have
Once
one.
Once you get involved,
got one.
if you see two kids fighting, you get involved and you grab a kid the wrong way, and the other kid get a chance to sock the other kid out, now you done jumped that kid.
And then they tell the parents,
Now they tell the
I gotta
parents,
be ready
we
for
got
that.
jumped by the bus driver and they both
Mr.
got
DC
it.
helped me.
Yep. He helped. And then I got
We was
socked
a
in the
great
eye.
team.
I was doing good till Mr. Bus Driver
Yeah, I was
grabbed
doing
me.
good to Mr. Bus driver held me down.
I don't know.
Now you got to deal with that.
But at the same time, you see who's dropping them kids off every day. So you know you can
You can
size
size
up.
You can size up the dad. I
Nah.
beat your dad.
That's funny.
I said that to a kid before. I was doing summer camps and most of the summer camps were like underprivileged kids, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like 2 of the weeks we would go to like Black Hawk area. DC
rich.
know what that is.
Yeah.
That's rich. That's where all the athletes
Yeah.
stay
E40.
and all that. Yeah, all them over there
This is where?
in the Bay.
in the
Okay.
Bay Area.
So when we do those neighborhoods, these kids is rich, privileged, and they just bratty and didn't listen. So like it was time to shut everything down and go inside for the little assembly. I'm like, y'all need to go in. This one kid, I don't have to. Do you know who my father is? That type of kid.
Oh yeah.
And it was just me and my teammates who would work these camps. So he was like, I don't have to do anything. I was like, get your ass inside. He was like, how dare you?
That's
He's
sewing words.
He was like, I'm going to tell my father. I was like, tell your daddy I'll whoop his ass in front of you. And he was like, he didn't say another word for the rest of the camp. And then when his parents showed up, I was like,
Yeah, this is it, yo.
Oh, you thought it was going down?
I told my teammates, I was like,
I was like, all right, here we go.
I told my teammates, like, it's about to go down. Like, here we go. And that kid got in the car. I was looking for him to tell, his dad. He just rolled up the window. Just looked at me, roll. He didn't say a goddamn word. I was ready to fight that dad, dude. He had a little briefcase. Like, he came, son, it's time to go. I would kick his ass.
You were the camp counselor that kept
you had
eye
him sized
contact
up.
the
He had a
whole
briefcase.
weekend.
He had a briefcase when he opened the door for his kid. Like, why you got the briefcase, dog? That's wild.
I was ready for that.
But I was dead thinking that, and in the video clip I put in the chat today about the dude in the movie Boys in the Hood that killed Ricky. He ended up getting killed he ended up murdering 2 people in real life.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
He did a double homicide,
Dang.
and then he went to jail. But I was just like, this dude, he started tripping like around Poetic Justice because John Singleton put him in that too, and his brother. I remember thinking his brother was Eazy-E when I saw Poetic Justice. Remember that
They look
scene
familiar.
where they were looking at
Yeah.
Q-Tip? He was like, that's that punk ass nigga that was talking shit, and he was pointing with the pinky finger. And the short dude next to him, I'm like, oh, Eazy-E. But that was his brother. But anyway, he murders 2 people in real life, goes to jail. He stands up after Poetic Justice goes off and be like, this movie weak. And then him and John fell off. Then he was still doing roles. He was
Oh, he
wilding
did
out.
that in real life.
In the screening, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then so him and John had a falling out, but he was still trying to get the acting career. But he was like in the gang life for real. He moved into the jungles and just, he started wilding out, short temper, making the set uncomfortable for the movies he was in. He was in that Lockdown movie.
He could act though.
Yeah, and then but he was like
But
volatile.
It gets scary when you're
He
from
was in
LA.
Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, it gets scary when you're from LA and you're an actor, but you're still tied to the neighborhood
streets.
you
Yeah.
grew up in.
So
it
he was
gets
wilding, and he ended up having an argument with somebody at a shopping plaza, kills those 2 people. Then he goes to jail. So while he's in jail, he's born again Christian or whatever, but they sell him up with a Satan worshiper that got 3 life sentences. So these 2 get into it, and then
A
the
Satan
Satanist-
worshiper?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know why they had them 2 together.
That's a code. Sound like a setup.
Yeah,
Right.
so they end up fighting, and he kills the dude from Boys in the Hood. They had him in there, and they were doing the count, and they were still like counting him in there.
Oh,
So he was
same
there for
worshiper
2
just-
days in
Oh,
there,
wow.
just dead. And then he laid him on the pentagram and did some weird
Oh man.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, he had 2 days.
Man, I'm telling you, I was like, yo, this was horrible.
Dang.
And yeah, so that's how he ended
I wonder how
up.
that spread around the prison. Like, people like, turn their life over to Christ. He was like, well, he just lost.
Man,
Man.
Well, he probably
Yikes.
went nonviolence, but it's like the other dude must be that dude now. He
that's
Pentagram
crazy.
Saint worshiper
did
had
it, yeah.
hands.
I don't know why they had him together, because it was like, a scuffle, and then I think they said he ended up choking him out in terms of like, he suffocated, and then, but the fact that they ain't know he was dead in there
That's
on the
crazy,
counts,
bro.
like, what kind of counts y'all doing? And
They don't
then,
care.
They don't even going inside the cell.
They don't even
just-
care about these people, bro.
Man, but it got me to thinking, like, what would you do, like, if your kids join a gang, like, how would y'all react?
Ah,
That's an interesting one.
that is a good question. Shit.
me having big kids, everybody always wanted them to be their little homies, but they have me in their life, so it's not like they veer off that way.
Right.
Their weekends are pretty much occupied with sports. So.
Right.
But what if they was like, yo, pop,
Like nothing you can do about it. Like they in.
I'm clicked up. How you taking it?
It's time to have more family barbecues with the, I guess, with the homies over.
So you gonna invite
Yeah,
the
you gotta
blood
bring it to the house, so
Crip
that
community?
way you keep an eye out on everything.
Okay.
That's what I
How
would
old are they? I might beat your ass in front of the gang.
they teens. They like 17, 18.
Oh, they trying. We gonna scrap.
Well, my thing. Well, I have a daughter, so
Yeah, me too.
so my first.
y'all ain't off the hook.
Yeah.
This applies to y'all.
My first thought would be
Trying to get out
at
of
what age is to move. I remember when I grew up, we moved to the white neighborhood because it was getting bad over there, and my parents saw it coming. They was like, "No, we out." You know what I mean? Because it was a cool residential black lower mid income area. You know, all black, not all black, mostly black. And then when we dipped, I was mad because I loved where we lived. You know what I mean? And then, but my brother was getting in trouble doing dumb shit, and he was 10, 11, maybe 12.
Chaz is up next.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hey, look at Short Stack.
Well,
That'll be
me,
your
I'm
gang name,
like, I
Short
just want to go
Stack.
read comic book. My brother was outside all the time. I was like, if it ain't sports, I'm in these cartoons and comic books. You know what I mean? My brother was like, yeah, he's just doing dumb shit, getting into trouble. So our parents, so that would be my first. I was like, well, we can always move to a better area. You don't have access to these people, right?
Well,
Or
in LA, it's different though.
Yeah, you can't.
because in the nicer areas, there's gangs there.
I mean, it's true, but if you go from like whatever to Calabasas and further out, you know what I mean. If you can afford it, also, you know.
I mean, it's hard to answer because I feel like Craig. Like the reason why I was never in that stuff because my dad was on my ass.
Right.
Like I didn't have time, and I was so busy.
right.
I just
But
didn't
he's
have
saying if they
time.
in it,
No,
but
I'm not.
yeah.
Y'all not getting the bill out. Of
Yeah, if mine was
It's-
in it, I
they
think
already
Right, they
clicked up
in.
and you found out.
Yeah, I would be Furious Styles. I'd be like,
Yeah.
y'all come hang out at my house, and I'm just gonna preach to y'all all day while y'all eat my snacks.
No, my first thought was to move, and my second thought, I'll beat your ass on this game. Well, I can't beat my daughter. That's the thing. If I had a son,
And it's worse if they jump you and you
have
lose.
Yo beater down.
well, yeah, she's very
Yo can
aggressive.
stomp her out.
Yeah.
Stomp her out. You gotta have yo come in.
So my mom.
gotta
So the
stomp
story
her
in
out.
Cleveland goes. So my mom's from the projects of Cleveland. She's from a horrible area around where.
East 1999.
Yeah, she grew up
We
around
went
Shout
there.
out to Bone Thugs.
Did y'all- she grew up- it's real- it's
Every
real
time I
deal.
go to Cleveland, I pull
So
up
my
on that
uncle grew
spot.
up with those cats over there, right, with Bone and
Look
them.
pretty over there, bro.
It is gritty over there.
Oh,
So
it's
we spend
very
every
good.
summer over there, but in a better hood area than what my mom grew up in. All right, so the story is that my uncle was trying to join a gang, and my mom beat him up in front of the gang members. And so then my
They
uncle
didn't want him.
Yeah, got cut.
Like, you know what?
Come back next year.
And then
This
it was
ain't
like,
the guy right
hey
here.
man, you in there, but your sister, she
Yeah.
can come join us
That
anytime.
nigga got cut from the
So
gang.
my mom
That's
literally beat
hilarious.
my uncle out the gang. She was like, "Oh, you think you tough? You think you in the gang, huh?" And he was like, "Well, yeah." She's what I wanted. My uncle tell that story. He's like, "I'll never forget that day your mom beat my ass in front of the whatever gang." that
Yeah.
was."
That's hilarious.
So getting your ass up in front of yo clique like that'll that's some shit to get.
I'd fight my kids.
Well, yeah.
To save their life? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd fight my kids.
Yeah, that was one of my earliest jokes on stage. It was like, "What if your son joined the gang?" And I talk about beating him up in front of the gang. Now I'm in the gang, and now my mom's looking at me like, "Oh, you in the gang, huh?" But
Tough question, bro.
it's tough because what would you do?
I think I'm just taking them to Scare Straight every weekend. Every weekend, that's where we going. Every weekend until they finally end up there.
Right.
See, well,
Well,
at
'cause
least
kids
I
start
prepared you
running
for the
away.
shit.
Yeah, like they start running away and shit. And
Right.
it's like it gets harder to keep them. I'm like, you got to put bars on the windows and shit like that to keep your kids safe. You know, you really got to. I don't think you give them more freedom. I think you really do have to tighten down when they're in that, because there's a thing of growing up and you're like, you got to have enough freedom to be kids that don't wilding out, but.
It's tough because you want to let them know I ain't with this, but at the same
Right.
time, you don't want to turn them away forever. Because, once you turn them away, then
Right.
It's like my uncle
Chances
did the
are.
same thing. Like when his kids start hanging out with gang members, they all came to the house and became actors. So it was like,
Yeah.
nah, I can't stop you from hanging out with them. But
Right.
Let me show
y'all
you a
come
different
hang out
life.
here.
Let me show you a
yeah,
different.
that's a good strategy.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah, then come through, man. We over here running lines.
Yeah.
We over here filming.
You gonna
stuff.
play a tree in this? They're
Yeah.
like,
Right.
"Podcast?"
Yeah. what you mean, cuz? Trees? Trees right here. Be an extra in the background.
Oh,
Oh, we extras
A
still?
lot of times, gang members really just be looking for another.
They
way
do.
out.
They are.
Yeah.
And they
way
didn't
out.
like my dad, he was like, I didn't I just grew up in South Central LA. I didn't want any parts of what was
Right.
happening in
Right.
South Central. I was just there, and I couldn't wait to get out.
Right.
Like, it was just like, this is your environment, and it's like
I be forgetting your fam from the hood.
all of them.
Yeah.
all of them. Every last one of them.
all of them. That's why we lived in the suburbs.
Right.
Like all of my dad. He turned 18. I'm out.
Right.
My mom was pregnant with me, and he was about to get in trouble for some shit. I don't know what. And my grandpa went down to the station. Was like, man, he just signed up for the Navy. He got a baby on the way. Yeah, just let him go. And they.
Give
he,
him his ball
he
back.
didn't go
Yeah.
back. Yeah, give the little nigga the ball back,
Ball
man.
back.
Give the
No.
little nigga the ball back.
And that was it. But my uncles, he did 30 years. The other one did
Damn.
whatever. That's just they was 60s. Like
Your mom from the 60s.
Mhm. It was like so that's why like where Nipsey,
Yeah.
like we used to be over there all the time.
Right.
'Cause that's where Woody's is next to it. That's where we get the barbecue.
Woody's
from.
barbecue.
It fell off. It's not as good as it used to be, man.
They got one in Inglewood too.
They got 3.
okay.
It's a new one off King, I think, or
And Phillips. I don't know if you guys heard Phillips.
Yeah.
It's
I heard
Phillips.
Phillips.
Told you
Yeah.
about Phillips and Harriet's right next
they got a
door.
Bledsoe's in
It's a
Hollywood
barbecue
now.
close to the valley, though.
I know, man.
They got-
Barbecue close to the valley.
But here's the thing: when you move, it's like it don't be the same people. So like when you open up another location, somebody else
Right.
is cooking the stuff, and then
Oh.
it's just not as good.
Watered
But there's a
down.
cool spot called Lucille's,
Lucille's is consistent.
and then there's
Eh.
a fish spot I like
Biscuits
a
be
lot.
good.
Fishbone off of Reseda. Fishbone's good.
You
Yeah.
said they got good biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those
Oh man, those biscuits,
Them
bro.
biscuits at
I'm a
Lucille's be
biscuit
good.
hound.
Them
And then they got the
biscuits, yo.
butter. What do they put in the butter?
I don't know what that crack is in there, bro.
Lucille's is in the valley.
Yeah.
There's Lucille's.
Oh, Lucille's in the valley.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What part is
Is it
that?
Van Nuys?
There's one in Northridge.
Northridge?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not Northridge. By the Topanga Mall,
In Topanga
Woodland
Canyon.
Hills?
Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
It's somewhere around.
I'll
Yeah,
try
it's
the
good, though.
biscuits if they got
Yeah.
biscuits.
Oh,
Them
they're good,
biscuits be
Tony.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
they
put the-
sugar.
Are
They're
Are they
straight.
misshapen?
It's
a butter
dessert. Yes,
apple
they're like,
spread
and
thing.
it's
Oh,
like you
yeah,
put
I
this
forgot
apple
about that.
butter on it or whatever,
Cinnamon- like a
and it got like the
cinnamon
sugar flakes on it.
Oh, yeah.
But that'll be the only thing you can eat there, bro.
But I'll be full. I'll be full.
Nah, you can get some
Yeah.
greens, some black eyed peas. You
It
can get
depends
some.
on what they put
Yeah.
the
I
greens
just
in.
rubbed the
But I'll be
biscuits on
full
there.
cooking them
before
in
the
the
food
turkey
come out
legs.
every time with
But
them
you
biscuits.
can't do them. The
Oh,
biscuits
man, I
are
love biscuits, man.
Them biscuits be hitting. But the thing that happens when you like, okay, there's a taco spot in San Diego that I love, right? In the hood area, it is fire. Salsa spicier, blah blah.
yeah.
They opened a new location downtown, closer where the white people at, and it's not as good.
Well, you have
Why
that
is
Taylor-
the food always better in the hood?
Because
Because
there's
they
a
have
chef
to-
back there that's like,
Right.
hold on, let me get putting their little extras. 'Cause they got their name on it.
Shirt pocket.
And they had to,
Oh, this is from the
they had to
crib.
change. They have to soften the flavors up. Like the downtown, the salsa doesn't have as much kick because then they can't handle
But
it.
people
I was
want
just
that
gonna
though.
say that.
So they go to the hood spots. The tourists and stuff do not want that.
Right.
They want it, and they want to feel
when I
safer.
go
and
somewhere,
they
I
wanna-
want the real,
Yeah,
authentic.
you
White
do.
people want the real
That's what I'm
authentic too.
saying.
They just think because it's downtown, they think it's the same as
And
the
then,
original.
Right.
So to a tourist, it's like, oh, this was great. But
Right.
to the people that actually live there,
Right.
they know.
You gotta take it to
Even
the
the
other
white
one.
people, they know you got to go.
You
to
gotta go
Right.
down.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why in a lot of real hood spots, you see white folks.
Right.
They be in there.
Man,
I
you
came
gotta
all the
rock-
way down from where I live for this.
You go to Ralph's in the hood and get some good fried chicken.
Yo, Albertsons they got some good fried
That's
chicken.
what I heard.
Them grocery stores be having good fried chicken. Like
They
the
just
chains get all the love, but the
Right.
grocery stores,
They in the back and they're like,
they legit.
"Nah,
And,
they
and
don't
if
see
you
this
catch them on
coming."
like a Friday morning when they making it, I'll be like,
Yeah. But
It'd
you
be
ain't gonna
good.
catch the same seasoned food at each one.
nope.
No,
It depend. It really depends on who's cooking that at that location. That's why when you find a spot, that's just got to be your spot. You be like, oh, they got
What
another
time?
one
What
open.
time
in there.
Tyrone work, man? What
Oh,
time?
yeah.
What time is
you
shit?
gotta stay consistent.
Yeah, you
with
gotta
that
stay
spot.
Or like a lot of times it'd be like a dope family restaurant, and then like the son take over and the food not as good,
Right.
or the daughter take over. It's like you gotta like Woody's. When I was a kid, I thought that was the best barbecue like ever. And then I went back, like when I was living with Papa, and I was go over there all the time. I was like, this isn't.
Them cooks done quit,
Yeah.
died.
Mm.
They ain't there no more.
Their
recipes
heart
with 'em.
ain't in it.
You got
no
you got to
more.
think about the employee turnover too.
Right.
They
Right.
be like, I'm out. You like, you was the best cook. I'm out. And then they start their own restaurant. My favorite hood spot out in L.A. is this place called Towels. It's in.
Oh, that's a breakfast spot.
Yes.
That's around the corner.
Oh my god.
where's Towels
It's
at?
right on the corner. It's
So it's on Manchester.
It could be. It sounded about right.
Manchester, because it's around the corner from Papa House. It's
Florence
What's their
How
specialty?
do you spell time?
breakfast.
breakfast, bro.
Did they close at
Yes.
2:30?
They close pretty
Because
early,
they're-
and they are cash only.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah,
they
that's the best.
let
It's
you
black
know
on spot, like
it's hood in
pancakes
there.
big.
How you
It's
spell it,
hood,
though?
but it's hood like neighborhood though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like what up, brother? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody know each other. Like my papa, we used to go there because he was like, let's go to Taos for breakfast. It's
so
around the
good.
corner,
Right.
And it's
and
cheap.
it's cheap.
Cheap.
Still
It's
cheap.
cheap. It's good. But everybody is like they talk to you like black to black. What's up, man? Hey, what can I
Yeah.
get for you? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it's in the hood, but it's
I love good customer service.
Man, the customer service is,
Sketchy.
yeah.
it's all right.
No, it's good.
Oh.
But you just.
I mean, it's not
black.
like, oh,
it's not
damn,
bad.
but
Yeah.
it's not like,
It ain't
oh,
like-
okay.
Yeah, I like my
Yeah.
cousin.
Yeah,
I
it's
like my
like in
customer
between.
service not to know me. Like, hey, what's up, man? What you gonna do? You drink some water? What you gonna get you some more water? Hey, he's like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, I don't like
Slow
over customer.
down.
Like a lot of people like that. I don't like to be
I don't
checked
need the
on
over
like that.
customer
I don't like
service.
it over, but I want you there.
I
just-
definitely want the politeness. and
Yeah.
make me feel like you appreciate me being there.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I don't need the overabundance of
There's a-
checking on me.
There's a spot, I think it's called Jack's Diner. I might be wrong. I'll check it real quick. But they had these salmon croquettes, yo, for breakfast.
You talk, man.
I love salmon croquettes.
Salmon
man.
croquette.
I wanna see
Fire.
this.
I used to make
CJ's has
those.
a good salmon.
I used to
croquette.
make
We
those.
should start
like-
sampling
CJ's?
food on here. Just one like, hey, y'all, let's just.
Let's
Oh,
turn
for
this into a
sure.
food
Yeah, let's
podcast.
get-
Oh,
yeah, let's
let's
just start
get the
bringing
biscuits in.
I know some people
Everyone
with some
bring a
food
dish.
trucks.
Let's just start eating right here on the show. I'm dead serious.
What's that
I
shit
would-
called? What's that
People
shit
would
called?
love
Talk about
that.
food all the
Yeah.
time. we
Jack,
gonna start
Jack's
bringing
Family
dish.
Kitchen.
That might even blow us up.
Jack's Family
Jack's
Kitchen.
Family Kitchen.
Where's that?
It's on Western.
Every week, this we're gonna do. Every week, one of us is gonna bring something.
What you talking about,
DC,
dog?
you
We gonna
ain't
be
never
here
gonna
smacking the
have
whole
nothing.
time?
Yes.
No one's gonna be here smacking on food the whole
just-
time.
Now
Invite
we
them.
towels.
There's an
Listen,
audience. Yeah,
I'm not
towels,
talking
I'm
about
to look up
Thanksgiving.
with.
How you spell towels?
Nah, DC always gonna bring something from
You
the
can't
liquor
miss this on the
store.
corner. It's all white. Like,
I've
you can't
definitely
miss it.
probably seen that spot for sure.
If you driving from the airport and you go,
It's on
I think you've
Florence.
seen it, yeah.
2701 West Florence Avenue in Los Angeles. The
You've
pancakes
seen
are
it.
amazing.
because my
are
grandma's
they
church
better
is
than
like,
griddle?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that spot. They have a good
Yeah.
hash. Too.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
cornbread and hash.
I think they
Damon
got
used to
salmon
stop
croquettes
there
at
all the
Towels.
time on the way
I think.
downtown.
Don't quote me on that.
Towels gonna make me take a trip.
Towels is good, bro, and it's cheap.
good.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like you get
What
a
do you mean? When you
nice
say
size
cheap, what do
breakfast
you
for
mean
like
cheap?
$5.
Oh,
But see, you
Yeah.
can't tell people because then they're gonna get all hot in terms of price. It's like
No,
Roscoe's
they've been
did.
down there
They've
for
been
a
there for
long
mad
time.
long.
Like, it's
Okay.
been a long time.
They're on my Instagram
It's
like
T-A-
way
it's T-A-O?
back.
Towels.
TAL''S.
Mine too.
Towels.
I have a video of me and
Yeah.
Papa eating breakfast. We're in Taos.
So good.
So, because my spot down there is usually the serving spoons, usually where I go.
I've been there. They're good.
I might be off with
Since I've been vegetarian, I've been there like twice.
Serving spoons like Inglewood, though, right?
Yeah, Inglewood. I don't know the streets. I know how to get there. Hold on.
I just don't like I used to go to Quick and Split all the time.
Quick and split.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
But then they changed because I used to get
Quick and
these
Split.
greasy hood tacos. They were just, it's ground beef, just
Ground
Bro, I
beef,
love
that's
a
sausage
good
cheese. You know what I mean?
greasy
Yeah,
something,
and it used to
bro.
be fire. And then I went back, and they changed the owners or whatever. And then they started. I could tell that they was taking burgers they had already made and like chopping that up and putting it in the taco. And I was like, yo, this ain't ground. It don't
Yeah.
flavor the
This is
same.
chopped
yeah.
burgers.
And it was.
Still
I was
sound
just like,
good.
Y'all
It
ever
still
been to-
sound
y'all
good
ever
as
been
hell.
to, Sky's
Low-key.
Tacos?
Bougie.
Sky's Tacos on Pico.
Low key. I'm like,
They have turkey.
It wasn't. It was like it wasn't as good. The flavor. It just
Yep.
wasn't as good.
Sky's
I never heard of
Tacos, greasy. The taco shell be orange.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the hood
That's
tacos
what-
you make. The ones you
hungry,
make in the
man.
crib.
It just be
bottom
all
orange.
meat
What you looking
and
at,
shell.
What you got,
Questions.
Q?
No, I was looking at Jack's Family
I
Kitchen.
saw
I was about to go
pictures
check
of
out
food.
Towels.
Yeah,
I know.
Towels.
What's
That
that
was
over
good,
there?
Let's cue one of the. Oh, this is shout out to I forgot someone. I feel so bad because one of y'all sent me this shirt.
One of y'all.
No. We're
DC
gonna figure
don't-
it out.
DC.
It's a masterpiece. Ephesians. I couldn't wear it because of it was a little too small for me. Well, I got bigger, but
What size is that shirt, DC?
this is a medium.
Oh,
yeah.
It looks pretty big.
No, extra. This is XL. I had to
I
lie.
You can wear that.
You can wear that.
These
But
pancakes are great.
shout me out. Say something to me in my DMs, and I'm gonna give you a proper shout
gonna
out
go to-
next
I'm gonna go to
episode.
Yale.
But I really appreciate the shirt. We appreciate y'all watching. Ephesians.
Appreciate that.
masterpiece.
Hey, don't send anything else to DC.
No, please send it to me again, and I'm gonna shout out your Instagram. page.
DC clearly doesn't
I'm so-
appreciate
I'm so-
you.
I appreciate and
Look
love
at
you.
that shit. It's
That's
cute.
great. That's great. We're looking at food.
What you
Man,
got
watch
over
out,
there?
DC.
Yeah.
Go take your
Tony can't
DMs,
even eat
DC.
that.
He sure can.
I will on occasion. Just the pancakes, though. Pancakes, but the other stuff, man.
Yo, you know who doesn't? This
that
is.
looks good.
We're going way too deep.
That's
in that
Tao.
food.
It's good, bro.
One of my favorite
Towels is
things.
good,
They got fried chicken.
Yeah, I see the fried chicken.
Little-
yeah.
and I love the
Oh,
black
look
lady
at
that
the
behind the
crispy
counter.
edges. Look at the crispy.
I like
edges.
crispy
That's
edges
what I'm
pancakes.
talking.
You don't?
No.
Oh, they're like crunching the
Easy.
All soft.
No, it
You
gotta
want
get dark
pancakes
around the
all
edges.
soft.
But that's the
man.
extra
Biscuit
butter
pancakes.
taste right
Yeah.
there.
You don't
Hey.
want your pancakes to taste like you made them at home. You want your pancakes to taste like no one else can make these. Like
Nah,
the
I
griddle,
want
you're
the
not gonna
home
make griddle
taste.
pancakes at home.
Nah, I like them.
I like the
When
homemade
Tony
flavor.
took me to the
Cracker Barrel.
man, I was
Yeah.
like,
They got crispy ones.
Yes.
It's funny, man. I grew
And
up
the
on that.
biscuits.
Y'all be like Cracker Barrel. I'm like, I grew like Cracker Barrel was old news, but y'all be like Cracker Barrel.
Well, I
Because
didn't
it's
have-
don't even know
rare.
what Cracker
That was his
Barrel-
first time going.
That's like
my first
waffle.
time.
Waffle
I was
House.
watching Keon. I was like, yeah.
I was so happy.
Cause Tony sees the Cracker Barrel be hyped. He be like, how many miles away is it? We be driving on a
Every time I go to Vegas,
100 miles away. Cracker Barrel.
I was happy.
I was like,
That
man,
so good.
I grew up with one like around.
now I
like,
try
they
to
were-
avoid it.
Yeah.
But man,
I get it when something's new to you. Like when people used to
I'm
come
like,
to the
Cracker
Bay Area
Barrel?
and want to do sightseeing and stuff.
Right.
I'd be like, I don't care about this.
Yeah.
Like remember when I took y'all on the BART? Y'all was like, the BART trains?
Oh, it was cool.
I was
It was
like,
cool.
yeah, just get off. We just get off here. This is the train. But I understand. Like when I went to New York, I'm on the train and people was like, yeah. I was like, I want to go to everything.
Yeah.
Oh, a food truck. Oh, look at that. You know, I just.
That's how I was with bodegas in New York.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go to.
I was getting egg and
Was the
cheese. I wasn't
cats
even
in there?
hungry.
Oh, man.
I was like,
I
give me
was
an egg
loving
and
it.
cheese.
Bro, when you're in a new city, you just eat shit to eat shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like not hungry at all. I'm like, but I gotta try.
You
I was
got
like,
to.
I get
You
this
have
whole
to.
slice of pizza for 99 cents. Give me two, man.
Yeah. You got to.
You got to do it.
That's the best part about traveling is the food. If I could bring food to me and not have to get on a plane or something, I would do that.
I want to order food from a. Can you order like from a far place?
Some
It won't
places you
be
can.
popping.
There's
You can
some
get
places,
pizzas delivered like
Yeah,
from
some places you
Chicago.
frozen.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Because the only time I've ever had
Cheesecake,
Chicago
like
pizza.
$300.
No, it's not that. It's not that pricey. But you know,
Sorry about
you gotta pay for the delivery and
Right.
like let's say you get a deep dish from Chicago, Lou Malnati's, it'd probably be like 50, 60.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be.
It is
it's
bad.
Shipped
It's-
across the country. It ain't gonna be
Right.
the same.
No,
It's still gonna be solid though.
Yeah.
It won't compare to having it there
Right.
fresh that night, but it's still gonna be good.
I
Yeah,
had
I
it.
want
My
some pizza.
mom got it. They were in Chicago, and she brought me some back, and it was good. And
Right.
I was like, I can imagine what it.
Oh, when it's fresh and hot,
Yeah.
bro, and
You
the
can't
grease
beat
is at the
fresh.
bottom of the,
You can't
of
beat
the,
fresh.
the box. Can you double box this so the grease?
I just want to
Bro.
go. I gotta try this Harold's because everybody talks about
Harold's
it.
chicken is good.
Harold's-
But is the
Delicious.
one here good?
I haven't been
The
there.
chicken is good.
Chicago,
The
I
macaroni
wouldn't
and
even-
cheese
I
balls
wouldn't
are
even be able to tell
trash.
you
Oh,
now.
yeah.
What'd you
yeah,
say?
I
You
didn't
can't
go
do
there.
I
that.
said the chicken's good, but the macaroni and cheese balls are trash.
They got macaroni and cheese balls?
Yeah.
I
know
never
that.
even knew
You
they
A lot
had
of
them.
sides, though. It's rare to find a place where either the main course is good and the sides, or like some
Right.
place you go to a barbecue spot, you be like, man, the ribs is fire, but the beans and potato salad is trash.
Right.
Or the sides is fire, and the meat whatever.
Keon came to we were at Bentley's crib one day. Bentley Kyle Evans, shout out. And then his wife can cook. She used
Oh,
to
you
cater.
told me about this. What now? Let me ask Keon myself. What is the best mac and cheese you've ever had in your life?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Bro. She gets I go. I be like, hey, Miss Vet. Like I'll go like on a when any chance I get.
Yeah.
I'm a, like it is like there's only two, my Aunt Shirley and my grandmother, but you know they're same lane of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
And then Miss Val's. It's like
It
this.
was
Her
good.
name's Val.
Yeah.
My auntie's name is Valerie.
Yeah, her name
Is it the
My auntie
food
makes
that
sure-
her name is Valencia.
Is it the food
Okay.
that gets you to say Miss Val? Because you don't call Bentley Mr. Bentley.
Well, I didn't know. At first, I didn't know they were married. She's a little older, so I'm always trying to be respectful to anyone. So she was Miss Val off top.
Okay.
And she's small, but she has this little power about her. You feel like you're just like, you're like, what the hell is this? You? Is this your force of energy
You were
around
trying to
you?
get some mac and cheese right.
Oh man! So then you always gotta be like, hey,
That
Miss Val,
was
you need
so
any help with
good.
anything?
Yo, a
'Cause
good
Chad
mac
didn't
and
say nothing.
cheese will change your life.
No, I was watching.
We
I
was
wanted
eating,
it.
and
I
I'm not
wanted
a
to
big,
watch
like,
Keon.
Black people hype mac and cheese, and I think
Right.
it's good, but it ain't my favorite.
Right.
It's one of my favorites because of who
So
made them
we
in my
go.
life.
I'm making the kids' plate, and I make our plate, and I ate it. I was like, what the
My auntie Valerie makes some good mac and
Yeah?
cheese. So I think we got to have a challenge.
My
Chad-
mom
Chad
makes
was
great
like-
mac and
Chad
cheese.
looked at me. He was like,
I was waiting on
Right?
Keon because I was like,
I was like, what the hell is this? Because it's not like she put something in it. Like it's not. It tastes like mac and cheese, but like
it's special, bro. I don't know.
yeah,
what
like it has some kind of flavor, like almost like
Yes.
like you put grilled onions in it. Or it was different, and I was
Yeah.
like, and she from New Orleans,
Oh.
so whatever's the hell she put in it.
That
She
Cajun.
said, I thought she said New Orleans,
you might be right. I don't know.
but I was just like this. I didn't. I had plates
Yeah.
of mac and cheese, and I don't eat mac and cheese like that. And I just had the kids was like, Dad, I'm done. I was like, move out the way. You don't know how to, you don't appreciate this. You're never coming over again.
You got to get
Like,
her to
ugh.
make another batch, bro.
I'm not bringing it here.
What?
Oh man.
That's for me. If I have to make a solo batch.
Selfish,
bro.
Hey, man. Keon,
At least
can
you
come.
And they
admitted
had
it.
some of my favorites. See, they had brisket. And I loved
They be
brisket.
getting
That
down,
mac
dog.
and cheese. I was just like, I need more.
Oh, we got questions. We talking about too
Yeah, my
much food.
stomach growling.
Brisket
You got
slept
your
on, by
questions
the
up,
way.
DC?
Huh?
I got a
Brisket
couple
is
topics.
slept
You got
on.
some questions, Chaz?
I didn't bring any up, but I can.
I got
There's a.
topics.
We get so many questions now.
And I know in the comment section, I'm vegetarian. I know, but I ate meat before. I ate all the shit we talk about.
We get
Right,
a
people
lot.
act like
Storm me out.
when we met Tony, we was having taco Tuesday.
Right,
We were
man.
having- oh, big
I
time.
All we
became
did was
vegetarian 3 years ago.
You're not
It's
vegan.
fresh.
You're vegetarian.
I'm vegetarian 100%.
Okay.
When I met Tony, he was chubby
Here
and my
go
best
one.
friend.
For the kids.
I think kids be liking food too, though.
Kids love food.
Kids
They
be-
like what they like,
Right.
and then they stick with it.
Like everybody gets on adults talking about food, but the kids be eating, man.
Kids be grubbing. They want that snack, like especially, like I remember, like when I was out of school, come home, I had to have
The after-school snack.
I had to have it. There was no options. Like even when I had to go to somebody else's crib after school, till my mom got home, I was like, "Can I have a snack?"
Right.
And I could tell some people weren't ready for that. They was like, "Oh, you want? Yeah, I would like a snack."
That's a staple.
Yeah,
in my
get
life.
your ass in that kitchen and chew up the snack, man.
Man,
Kids be
eating,
grubbing, man.
And I get it. And the snack is essential too because you don't always have time to do stuff. If you have
Right.
if you have stuff that's already made,
Mm-hmm.
like for kids, it's huge. Like,
Right.
Like last night. Last night I was running around. I didn't have time to make dinner,
Mhm.
so I actually went and got these Little Spoon meals, right? And
Uh-huh.
they're healthy, organic meals for kids and toddlers.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like and it's organic, sodium's low.
Sodium's low.
The way they send it too is cool. They send it in like this box, and it's like insulated, keeps it cold. You put it in the fridge. You can either cook it in the toaster oven or in the microwave.
Oh, wow.
Heat it up, and they eat it. I think Keelan had the spaghetti, whole wheat spaghetti,
Oh, they got whole wheat spaghetti?
whole wheat
I
spaghetti
might have to
with
get in on these for me.
ground turkey meatballs with kale
Uh-huh.
and broccoli, and he ate it up. And then Kendrick, the picky eater, he had the mac and cheese, squash, and
Squash?
carrots. Squash and carrots, which kids don't mess with that. He ate the entire thing.
Wow.
So, and they come, like I said, they deliver to your door.
Mhm.
They have baby food too. I didn't, try that because my kids
This
is
baby.
grown,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But 100% organic ingredients.
Uh-huh. That's
you-
dope.
15 different meals to choose from. So we have another one. It's like a spinach and black bean enchilada with
Mhm.
so they have a bunch of references,
Dang,
a bunch of
dog.
different things. But the best part, and the
Uh-huh.
part that got me, and you know how I am
Yeah.
when it comes to the bread. Every meal is under $5.
What?
Every meal is under $5. So you think about it. People go out and get fast food. A kid's meal is what? $5-6?
Right.
Probably more nowadays. I don't even know.
I think they probably more now. It's probably like
These
6, 7.
every meal is under $5, delivered to your house. You don't have to go nowhere. You cook them real fast. Boom, you're done.
Oh, that's dope.
Like I didn't have to do any work, and it comes on its own little plate that I rewashed and reused. So you're getting free utensils as well.
Dang, dog.
You know what I mean?
I
It's
might
pretty
want this
plain.
stuff for myself. Can you be grown and get this?
I tried it. The spaghetti,
Okay.
I
And it's
did
low
it.
sodium.
low sodium.
That's a major key because usually when you get,
packaged
so it'd
up,
be
yeah.
sodium bombs, but that's dope.
It wasn't bad at all, man. If y'all want to try it out, which you should,
Man.
it's under $5
Under
per meal.
$5. The sodium's low. It's healthy.
That's all you need. They didn't have to see. I didn't have to see nothing else. It could have been tan bark in there. I was like under $5.
Under $5 is a
I'll
major
beat
key.
this. If y'all want to check
That's
it out,
dope.
go to littlespoon.com /try/issues
Mm-hmm.
to get started and use our code issues and you get $15 off your first delivery. So that's 3 meals right there for free.
That's dope.
The code will auto apply if you go to the landing page.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the home page, the code can be used there. Again, that's littlespoon.com /try/issues. Get started. You get 15% off of your first delivery. Especially if you got kids and y'all don't got time. We just don't have time.
That's dope,
And
man.
it's real easy to do. Better than fast food.
Yeah.
Healthier. So
Kale, squash,
right.
low sodium.
Sold.
Sign me up.
So make sure y'all check that out.
Is the question?
Are you okay, or will you be okay with your kids putting you in a senior citizen home?
Ooh.
I don't know now.
It depends on what kind.
Depends,
It depends on the home.
If it's if it's super
it's
fancy,
trash,
if it's uppity,
There's some lavish ones.
Yeah.
If it's a nice one.
Okay.
they might
If
be
it's
like, "Dad, you gonna
luxury-
come live with me?" I'm like, "No, Nurse Shirley, come and give me a minute." Like, I wanna
What
stay.
the nurse staff look
Yeah,
like?
you know what I mean? What do the old ladies look there? Is Cotty still here? I might have to give him a swirl. You know what's going on?
I figured since they put me in a home, I ain't got no lady with me, so
Yeah, it's just me by myself. I might like
not
the little
mad. It
company.
depends on
I'm
the
playing
home.
You wouldn't
chess.
want want them to take care of you?
nah, I don't want to put that pressure on them.
Hey, I heard it pop off in the old people's home for old
STD
people.
are rampant.
Yeah.
Man,
in
I'm
old folks' home.
going
They
in
be
there.
Are you
smashing.
serious?
I don't
Yes.
want no parts of the STD.
Yeah.
You ever
But-
see how the
These are
men are dressed in
rampant.
the old people's home? They wear their best outfits every day. They trying
They
to
be
get them.
smashing. Viagra running through there.
They take
And
trips
sneaking
places.
in from the cartel.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I got these 3
I
pills.
got them blues, baby.
What?
Yeah, it's like the STD rate. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
It is. It's
They out
nuts.
there
Cause they
getting
don't
it in.
care. They like we
Nah,
what
we
I
gonna
care
die
about this
anyway,
chlamydia?
let's get it.
Well,
Welcome
Well,
back,
man, easy
syphilis.
work.
Right.
I'm 86.
They don't care. I wouldn't mind.
I'm not mad at it.
That'll be my line. This might be our last
And especially
time.
if it's a lot. Like I understand.
Correct.
Just watching Papa.
So
he
y'all
old
just
now, right?
as long as it's
long
not
as it's
an
nice,
abusive one,
I ain't
'cause a lot of
getting
times they be in there
abused,
abusing
yeah.
them homeless people.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
of
older
course.
people.
But
Pinching
I
them.
would feel better having a professional facility worry about me than putting that burden
Right.
on my kids and my grandkids. Because I would feel guilty. Like,
Because
oh,
when you
y'all ain't got to
old,
do all that. Get on.
yeah, when you old, you a baby again.
Yeah.
Like we
Right.
was just at my mom. Papa was 96.
Mm.
Like he's old. Like
Right.
he can't do anything by himself. I mean, he can, but like, you know what I'm saying? We got to help him
Yeah.
to get his food. Where my, his vision's going and it's good.
Right.
Is this the bacon? Yeah. And then I got to go to the bathroom. We got to walk him in there. You good by yourself? Yeah, just, so it's like, I would rather have somebody who ain't tripping. Like if I shit
Right.
on myself,
Right.
they be like, well, this is what we do. They
This
grab
is-
the gloves.
We get paid to do this.
You know what I mean? Like, cause
Right.
my mom was in the shower. He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And me and my brother was like, it's your turn. We was like, what? And we was like, you just gotta pee. He's like, yeah. We was like, oh, thank God. 'Cause I wasn't trying to do that.
Right.
As soon as I,
A horrible grandson.
It's your turn, man.
I mean, actually, you know what's crazy? Is we're so like, nobody ever, if he needs, everybody just, who you need something?
Yeah.
You gotta. Nobody's ever like, oh, this
Right.
nigga again.
Right.
We're everybody's like, all right. Especially because we don't see him like we used to. Like when I was
Right.
living with him, obviously, I made all his meals. All that
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
But now I'm like, oh, what you need, bro? And he's still, even though physically he's declined a bunch, up here he's still good.
Still sharp.
So he'd be like, this music sucks. Put on something I like. All you want to hear is, Teddy Pendergrass
Yes.
and Barry White. And he'll just break out singing like real loud. And then he's still like, and he's so honest. But he's like a kid in the fact that like if he say something, it needs to be done now. So he was like, I want to go outside. I ain't got my shoes. We was like, all right, well you got to finish eating. Then we'll go outside.
I
He was
want to
like-
finish.
He was like, but where's my shoes? We was like, the shoes are right here. We gonna
Oh,
get the shoes.
yeah.
Wow.
Then like 3 minutes later, he was like, well, I ain't got my shoes on. We was like, I'm gonna get the shoes, bro. Just there's still bacon here that you gotta finish.
I
You
got
know
to
what
finish
I'm
the base. Just take me outside.
saying? He
I
starts
can't
like,
wait for that.
What
Be
the
in there. Just take me outside. I don't want to.
but he's never like angry. He just be like, he just says stuff over and over until you do it.
Yeah.
Like, and then he'll wake. Like he took a nap, and he woke up. He was like, who's all here? And she was like, me, Keon, the regular. He was like, oh, okay, that must have been a dream. He was like, I called y'all every name in the book. So whatever he was dreaming about, he was cussing us out. And I don't know what happened. He's like, I called y'all everything. I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't
funny.
even know
That's
what you talking about.
Apologizing for
It was
dream.
rude. It was mean.
And then now he old because they was trying to keep him on like, Daddy, you got to eat good. And
He's
that.
by himself. Who takes care of him?
He lives with my aunt, but she took a break, so he's with my mom. He's at my
Okay.
mom's right now. But he like it better at my mom's. I hope she ain't watching. He like it better at my mom's because he said the food is better.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
Your aunt is watching.
Yeah.
He said she
I'm
ain't
like,
watching
oh.
Cause he talk shit. That's what he do. So she was like, Dad, they said you wasn't eating. He was like, well, maybe it's the chef.
Shots fired.
You ever think about that?
Because he was eating,
My
and then they were
shoes
trying to
there.
they were trying to tell him like, to still eat good, and the doctor was like, he's 90, let him eat what he wants. And that's what we were saying. We was like,
Right.
he's 96. So if this nigga want cheese puffs for dinner, let him eat.
Let him
Like,
cheese
live.
puffs.
he already did it, bro.
He did it. So he just
Everything else is just
Right.
But
Bonus.
my
bonus.
mom is kind of like, let him eat what he want, but you still have to eat something, like, cause he'll eat like the Costco size bag of cheese puffs, like that's what he want. And it's like, yo, and then he takes his he been lying about his teeth, so he'd be like, my teeth hurt, and they'd be like, do your teeth really hurt? He'd be like, yeah, they hurt. So he wanted to take his teeth out so he could suck the cheese balls, cause he said it tastes better without your teeth. He said it melt in your mouth, you get more flavor, and then he'll start laughing like. And they were like, "You did, so your teeth didn't hurt." He was like, "I wanted them out. It tastes
That's
better like
funny.
that." But he took them out in front of the kids. And Keelan and Kendrick has never seen.
I don't know what they did.
So Kendrick was walking by and he took him out. He looked at him. Kendrick was like, he said, "Daddy, his teeth." I was like, "Yeah, he's old. He take him out." He was just staring at him like,
That's tough to see.
"Oh, because he got I think he got one left."
Man,
Damn.
Kendrick was like, "What the hell is this?"
Who is this guy?
that's tough to see,
Can you
man.
imagine your teeth just falling out on one day?
It's
Just
gonna happen.
Oh.
When we
They gone.
This
lucky
give me the
enough.
new grill.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yo, my teeth like
Super white
Yeah,
with you look like the mask.
yeah.
Smoking.
It don't match nothing.
Too much teeth going on.
his teeth was so big.
Oh man, some people teeth be looking like that though.
His teeth was so big.
Oh, we got questions. We need more topics. Questions.
But y'all taking the old folks home?
Yes, yes.
If it's nice, it better be what I make. You know what I mean? Like
You they gonna flick you at least one. Shut your old ass up. That's gonna be on
which is
camera.
fine if I deserve it. But I'm like this. I'm like, it depends on my bread, yo. I want the nicest home I can afford.
Chaz got too many guns to beat him as an old person.
I'd be like, "Hey, Izzy, you know what to do."
What about
Is
you?
he just in
You
there?
take old folks home?
Once I become the designated babysitter, I'm like, move me. I already see that old person become the person that they drop all the grandkids off. Take me to that old person's house. I'm going to drop by, give my grandkids candy, and go back to the old people's house.
Shit, have your own space.
Yep, that's always cold. And grandkids don't want to sleep over. It's
No, it's always
That's
hot.
funny.
You got that old thin blanket in that other room.
Mm-hmm.
Papa, old people be cold. He turn the heat on. He's like, it's 85, bro. They
What
be
about
cold.
you, DC? DC look like he
You
want to
want
be.
the daughter to take care of him. Yeah, he does.
That's the whole point of having
you
girls.
wanna go live with
See,
your daughter?
he want that.
Whole point of having girls.
And
They'll be
hate
the
on the
last ones
husband.
to put you in. there.
Yeah.
But then, if I have to live with somebody, then I want a nurse all the time or something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
wouldn't
So,
want to
okay,
be.
that's
a full,
fine.
I wouldn't want to be
Oh, I
a
didn't
full
know that was an
burden.
option.
I
That's
wouldn't want to
fine.
be
You
a
can get the
full
live-in.
burden on them.
You can get someone to live in.
Okay, if I have a living
yeah,
nurse,
I prefer
then
to
yeah.
live in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I just rather be around my family.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, for sure.
And then
I didn't
the
think
day-
know
about
that
the
was
living
an
nurse.
option.
All right.
Well, Chaz made. He gonna recreate some
always
shit.
throwing in extra
Yeah.
stuff.
How was that extra stuff? That's an
Because that
option.
wasn't
It's
old people's home.
Old folks
Wait,
home.
we
versus
already,
your
I
family.
already
He done added
answered
him a,
the old
he
folks.
Brought
home.
the
I
old
said,
folks home to
thank
his
you.
family's house.
That's
Of
true.
course, we're gonna take
Living
yeah.
nurse, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
nurse.
man, I
Yeah,
answered
me
the
too.
question.
He gave himself a
Not
caretaker.
new question, man. Sick of this shit. All right, this is an
This
interesting
is from.
question.
I got more. So
No, we're good. We're good. We're good, man. We're good.
Good
Where we at on time, Ken?
Did somebody send you those though?
58?
Did somebody,
give me another
did somebody
one,
ask you
DC.
those?
Another one?
Yeah, DC got them all on deck.
I got good ones, bro.
What you got?
Oh, this one's gonna be fire.
Side note, Keelan said he's gonna kick my ass yesterday.
What?
Yeah,
What'd you do?
with the ass.
What'd
'Cause
you
I
do?
Said, and I was like, I'm gonna kick your butt because we was about to play fight. He's like, I'm gonna kick your ass, and I was like, wait. I
he
said,
one
what?
ups you.
So I said, whoa, and he put his hand over his mouth and he kept it there, and I was like, so where'd you hear that? And he was like, I don't remember. And he never moved his hand from his mouth. I was like, we don't say that, man. You know, you say butt. He's like, okay. I was like, so where'd you hear it? I don't know. And I could see him, the panic happening. He about to cry. I was like, you're not in trouble. I just want to know where you heard it. And he goes, oh, Captain America. And he said it in Endgame. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well,
when he
I was
got
like, we say but, we don't think. He was like, and I saw the relief, like,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
All right, but his hand, I saw the trembles. He hates being in trouble, so
Of
I was like, hey, you're not in trouble. I just, you don't say that. He was like, okay, so but. I was
When
like,
did Captain America say that?
Right before,
think he
like
bamboozled you.
the speeches right before, because we had just watched it Friday.
Yeah.
Because I
And he
remember
said
that when Cap was like,
Was it when Cap was
because
fighting?
Iron Man
Cap?
was like, oh, I got you cussing now, or something like that. He
Yeah,
was like,
because
oh, you cussing now,
remember
Cap?
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in the like first Avengers, he was like language. And
Yeah.
they're like, really? So by the end game, he said, we'll kick Thanos' ass. And so Keelan said it, and I was like, nah, man. But when he said it to me, he was like, I'll kick your ass. I was like, wait a minute.
I love the confidence. I kick your ass.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Steve Rogers, man.
I kick
Question.
your ass.
All
What
right.
you got, DC?
Are you putting up everything you have for your kid's dream?
No.
No.
Not everything,
House,
No.
money.
No.
Mm.
No.
No.
Nah.
No. That's just dumb.
Everything?
No,
Everything.
I
You're
screwed
not
up
getting
both
none of those.
because I'm an idiot.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
You
Why
a
not? You don't
dreamer?
believe
You
in
ain't
him?
even
No.
secure.
Yeah, I
with
believe-
your
I believe
thoughts.
in him,
but I don't need to
no.
know everything for it. I'll
Yeah.
support you. I'll help you.
So you don't believe in your kids. You don't believe
I
in
believe, I believe
Zero
What if you do and they make it
no,
and they
let's
like
just stop this. Are you putting everything up?
no.
Exactly. I knew what he was doing. I was like, he gonna probably put all this on it. I guarantee he's not doing it. Heavens no. Because I was like, I see. Okay, this is decent. No. Why are you putting it up?
Hell nah.
On their dreams, or if they have a great plan. If they have a great plan, then possibly. But if it's just on their dreams,
It's just on the dream.
we all dreaming, bro.
Yeah.
Well, dream has to turn to a plan, right?
I mean, essentially.
yeah, true.
Essentially,
I'm not.
it
I'm
should.
just not putting everything. That doesn't benefit
house?
anybody.
No.
Hell
What
no.
if they make it though?
Well, great.
Well, great, but
I'm
I
gonna put. I'm
gonna
gonna help,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna help you.
everything.
Everything. No.
I'm putting the house up.
No.
House,
That's
cars.
just dumb.
I don't
They
even do that
need-
for
they need it.
myself.
I put the cars up.
No.
You wouldn't put the cars
My
up?
no.
Guns. Would
I
you
put the
your
cars
guns
up.
Oh,
Would you put the
hell
guns
no.
up?
Absolutely
Wow,
not.
this
selfish.
guy.
You this
Chaz is
guy.
trash.
Absolutely not.
Would you
I
put
my
the hat
kid-
up? Would
I
you put the
You
hat
put
up?
anything up.
No. I left in a van. I left my entire everything I knew. I left
you
in
didn't
a
have to
van.
do that.
I left in a van.
You didn't have to do that.
You're right,
though.
but I didn't ask somebody for help. I didn't.
Still,
I,
that's
dumb,
honorable.
though.
Wait, but here's the thing.
But you went over the
it's
top.
Not, it's not dumb because I'm not ever going to put somebody in a position where they need to come out of pocket to help me. Now, if somebody was like, "Hey, man, I want to give you this," that's one thing. If somebody offered me some help, that's
But
one thing.
But this
it's
is
not
your
your kid.
child.
It's not your kid saying you have to put it all
Yeah,
up on
they're
the
just
line.
asking.
They're just
You see Izzy.
but you know
Wait,
they
wait.
need the financial.
look like
aid.
Now we've all
Idiot, dude.
already agreed we're not putting everything on the
Well,
line. So-
I'm like this. I'm like you need to do as much as you can by yourself before I hop in, because I don't. I'm that.
Chaz say that, but if
That's
Izzy was
it's,
like,
it's exactly
No,
what I
that's
How much
said.
you putting in?
I believe
It
the
de-
creepy van
It, de-
dude.
it, de-
He's
What you putting
it
up?
depends on where they're at.
and what the dream is, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of factors.
It depends on where they're
It's
at.
a
bro.
dream that requires a lump sum.
It like I said, it depends on where they're at it. If they're
And
like, hey,
how good are you? Like
I got
my
accepted
kid
to
hit
college.
Me, yeah, like
Yeah.
Dad, I need money for studio time. I'm like, well, let me hear a track or two. And if the track is ass, I'm like, no.
It's a decent track with room to grow, but it is decent, and they need a lump sum.
What are they doing?
What
Are they,
y'all
working,
putting
are
up?
they working 2 jobs to pay their own studio time?
Yeah, they doing
They're
all
not-
that.
they're
They're
not
they're not
equitable.
bums.
If they do it,
Right,
I will
they're
match.
not
I will
hustling.
match anything you're doing.
They're not bums.
I will match.
I
what
will
they
match
you're
that lump
doing.
sum.
So even if it comes to they want a car, their dream is a car.
Mhm.
I'm like, how much did you save?
Yeah.
I saved 3. Well, I'll match your 3. Now we have
100%.
6.
But
what if you
y'all
got
putting
it
up?
though? What if you got it to?
Hey, I got it.
and you can get it again.
I can.
But that's not teaching them to go hustle though. If they working hard, yeah, I will help them as much as I can. But they just want me to bail them out. No, I'm not
if my
bailing you
son
out.
came with a dope ass track, I might go get him a DJ Quick Beat, spend out of pocket and be like, that shit was dope.
What if
And
DJ
then,
Quick like, I
then
don't
well,
want your money.
he gonna
I
sign
need
a
your
bad
house.
contract. Of course, he's gonna sign a bad contract, so I get my money back. But yeah,
But we've already agreed we're not putting everything up, right?
yeah, no.
But the
I want to
helping-
know what y'all putting up though. What's the
helping,
limit?
I'll do it.
I don't know what the limit is because I guess it would depend on that. If she was moving across, if she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to New York to start my dream to do stand up," I'd be like, "Apartments is expensive. What are you gonna say?"
What you putting in?
It would depend if she's.
You gonna give her a car?
I'd give her a
Oh,
car.
yeah, I'm giving him a car anyways.
So all right, so
That's
y'all
putting
put
up
up a
something.
vehicle.
Hey, you can have a car. Here you go.
Nah, for stand
Now,
up,
how
I'm
you
like,
gonna
it's
put
a
up- you gonna
long
put up a
time
house?
to your first
Nah.
check.
You right.
That
New
doesn't
York, you
benefit
won't need the
anybody.
car.
That's a long grind.
And you gonna need them bus rides anyway to come up with
Right.
material. You ain't getting nothing.
It's a long road to reach.
Okay.
I'm
that.
very
let me
supportive.
raise
My
the
kids are
stakes.
dreamers
Let me
already.
Raise the stakes.
So, like-
Raise the stakes. If they're to get life in prison, or you got to put up your house to bail them out, what
Oh,
you
yeah,
gonna
I'm
do?
putting
I'm putting the house up.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what they do to get life? in prison?
Yeah, that's fair.
Wow,
That's fair. No, that's
What they
fair.
do?
that's not fair, bro.
Yes, it
Kill
is.
people?
Yes, it is. They bombed a building. No,
If you get
Life
life,
in-
if you
life
get
in
life in
prison.
prison, that's some serious.
Life in
no,
prison.
what do they do? That matters.
Are you putting up the house?
What did they do?
With me, it don't matter. It's,
I
it's,
was gonna
know,
say the
I
same
know
thing.
the odds are it's a 92% chance they could beat it. So we gonna have to take that
He
chance.
put up the house.
I put in
I'll
the house
get
to
another
get you
house.
out of jail. Because
Yeah,
even if
I'll
you
get
did
another
do it,
house.
I don't want you dying in there.
Right.
I don't want you dying. I don't want you to die.
So what they did matters.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
if they're serial killers, I'm not putting up my house.
No.
That
Well-
don't make no sense.
Well, if they're serial
No.
killers, you probably
That's
belong in jail.
life in prison. That ain't no.
No. They deserve that.
Well, if I seen like dead animals and seen things through history, that I was like, yeah, he's a serial killer. Nah.
Now, if it's like a crime where I know they're innocent, yeah, I'm putting up that.
No, what are they
Even if I
did?
don't know they're innocent,
Wait,
but it's
yeah,
a
what are they
crime where
guilty?
like
Attempted murder.
Yeah,
they
attempted
didn't
murder.
They didn't
Right.
kill him. They
I
tried.
can put up the house for attempted murder.
And I'm like, what happened leading up to that? I'm, you know.
I can put
I
up
saw
the
this
But like,
nigga,
if
I
you
tried to
found
kill
if your
him.
kids, both your daughters, been smuggling babies, and you found a bunch of babies under their apartment, you putting up the house for that?
That's a tough one.
Are the babies alive?
No, all dead.
Oh no.
Nah,
That's what I'm saying.
I
The
ain't
crime.
putting
Yeah, the
that
crime
out.
matters, man.
That
Crime
hurts.
matters.
They ain't
Yeah,
putting that
exactly.
out. I ain't
And they
They
was
was
running the
alive,
ring together. They was running the
baby.
ring together, buried under the house.
DC
Bodies.
Well, smuggling
I like that
babies.
y'all working together.
I'm being homeless now because of their crime. You gotta think about that. I am now homeless because of your
their
crime.
Now the whole family legacy. I already failed as a parent, clearly.
Yeah.
And now I got to be homeless too. I got to fail as an individual
That's
adult.
tough.
No.
That's right. I get it. I feel that. No, I ain't putting up that.
But I know everybody here supports it because we're all dreamers. We're all living.
Right.
It's crazy. So like, did you see the video that went viral? The son was playing his track for his dad, and his dad didn't know it was him at first. He was like, "Okay," and then he was like, "Wait, this you?" He's like, "Yeah, this is my new one." He's like, "Oh, this gonna get us out the hood." He was so happy.
Oh, that's dope.
He was like, "Yeah, man," and everybody in the comments was like, "That's dope. That's dope." You know what I mean? But I feel like that's how my parents were when I was like, "I'm gonna do stand up."
Supportive,
But
It was
was the
like,
song good?
My parents
Yeah,
are
it
super
was kinda
The
supportive.
song was dope.
it was nice.
Yeah, my dad was hella supportive.
Yeah.
My parents was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
All right.
I never had to
my
deal
parents
with
were
that.
like, you sure you don't want to work at the post office? You sure? They were just like, that's a lot to risk. They was like, let's play the safe route.
But I also didn't ask them for nothing.
Go to college.
I wasn't
Yeah.
like when
I would
Ty
hit
got,
my mom up in college though, but that was
Well,
because of
that's
college.
Well,
Yeah,
in
you
college
were
they
in
be
college.
offering.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I was
when I
asking a
started
couple
stand
times.
up, and even when times got hard, I never asked them for anything. I was just like,
Yeah, on this part of the journey,
yeah.
nah.
They was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "Oh," they didn't know I was about to get evicted.
My thing
But-
is like, I'm gonna try to exhaust every single resource. Like I said, even being homeless wasn't a deal breaker to me because I was like, I can always go back home. I was always like, one Greyhound, one call, I can go back home, start over.
Right.
So I wasn't ever felt like it was do or die. But I was like, have you tried your best yet? I was like, have I tried my best on my own,
Right.
without having to exhaust anybody else's resources for? You know, I'm trying to be the if I call you and ask you for money or anything, I
That's
need it.
rock bottom. That's a rock
I
bottom.
need it.
How long were you the creepy van dude?
Few months.
He was really
I met some
creepy,
friends.
man.
My van got
He was eating
towed. This is
fruit
what
in
happened.
neighborhoods.
I did. I did.
Oh,
I
the lemon tree.
I picked the fruit off the trees.
He was one of those.
I did.
You bold, bro.
But it wasn't like that to me. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna take this big risk. I was like, well, how do you? I didn't know how to do it, so I was just like, hey, man, you go and you. I was like, as long as I'm not dying, I'm fine.
Right.
That was my favorite. So that's why I'm like, people soft as shit when they can't do something. I'm like,
Mhm.
nigga, I ate fruit I hopped a fence to eat. I would have caught and ate a live
A
squirrel.
lemon
nigga,
too.
if I
That
thought-
ain't even good.
I ate a lemon.
That's something you just put in your beverage.
And not
you was
one.
eating that.
That's something you
Not one.
put on
It was-
salmon. That's
right.
not even-
You peeled it?
Yes. I peeled and ate a gang of lemons. I had a
Oh.
bag full of lemons,
You
bro.
probably was like,
Man, bro. The sour.
somebody saw you, it's like Chaz on that shit.
Yeah,
Man, your gums, your enamel was just getting torn in half.
so when people be like, "Oh man, this is hard," I'm like, "Hard? You don't know."
But you said something that's very important. You said at the end of the day, I could go back home.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us,
a lot of people don't have
I
that.
had,
Right.
I had a safety net,
and
the
a lot
whole
of us
time.
had that. Even when I started, I was like, I'm gonna go in that. Me and my brother was living together, or whatever. And then like I was like, if it fails,
Right.
if I hit rock bottom, where it's like
Right.
I cannot do this anymore.
Right.
I got a gym membership and I'm living in my car and
Right.
that's not working. I can still be like, Mom and Dad, I'll get a job.
Right.
You win.
Right.
You know, I'll work.
Jiffy Lube.
Yeah,
There's
let me get my-
3 different states I can go live in right now.
Right. So
I'm
I
like,
was
I'm
just
fine. You know what I mean?
I always had that family net, and even if my mom and dad was like, no, my auntie or my papa, somebody would be like, all right, well, come on.
I wasn't
Right.
I wasn't going back home to work. I would stay in LA and just give me
Yeah.
a good 9 to 5. But I wasn't going back. There wasn't no way I'm going back
A
home.
good 9 to 5 in LA ain't worth it to me because you can't get the same money.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
If I
thing
got to
you can
get a regular
Out
job,
here.
I'm leaving LA.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no need for me.
I'm not going
you
back
think
to
I'm gonna
LA.
sit here and just marinate in the failed dream? I'm out, man. I'm like,
Watching your friends blow up.
yeah, the billboards and stuff. Yeah, I failed.
I
I'm
can live
out.
the different lifestyle. I can go just work at Foot Locker, be the flyest dude at Foot
But,
Locker.
But
what you'll
pulling
make
Foot
here,
Locker girls.
Right.
you can't get nothing. I can go get a dope crib.
There's good money
But
in
your
LA,
lifestyle
bro.
just
There-
changes.
There's
What
good
you do
money
changes.
in LA, but not for what you can get for a regular job, for a regular 9 to 5.
Like, why would I get a regular 9 to 5 in LA when I can go to the South and get a regular 9 to 5
And be balling.
And be balling.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I would have to
but
leave
That makes
LA.
sense.
I just wouldn't go back home. I would go.
I feel that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
go back
fair.
home.
I would go to a different
I
city.
would go to a different
man.
city, different
Cost
state,
of
but
living
not
got
back
to come
home.
down,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Otherwise, it ain't worth it here to do all that.
I'd probably shoot to Portland or something like that.
Yeah, Portland,
Oh,
Seattle.
I like
Yeah.
Portland.
Me too.
As a matter of fact, I got a cousin there.
I'm
I
a
got
brother
a
live in
second
Seattle.
state. They just
Shout out
sent
to
us out.
Portland. I like Portland.
Portland, I like
Yeah,
Portland
he
a lot.
likes it.
We doing one more? You got a question? My questions were fire.
Your questions are great,
Word.
DC. All right, let's do one. This is people cussing me out about not knowing Michigan. Come on, man.
Yo, you get ripped every week, and it sounds like you don't know Michigan because they be
You
like,
don't.
"Man, what the
Bro,
hell are you
bro,
talking
people-
about,
bro?
People, first off, I'm from Lansing. I tell people, they were like, because even we were talking about the votes in Detroit, and I didn't know. I said it. I was like, I don't know all the counties.
Yeah.
I said Wayne. I'm like, Oakland. There's another one. I don't know exactly what's what. I was there for 20 years. I left when I was 20.
Yeah.
So a lot of 10 years of that, like 12 years, I'm a kid.
Right.
There's only real 6 to 8 years that I spent there.
That's a
that
long time.
That's a long time for
That's
you
a
to know.
long
So,
time.
I know a lot about Lansing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can tell people blah 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 Lansing. You talk about all of Michigan. Where did I
What was
go?
they mad at you for this? time?
Whatever it is.
Every week, they be like, he don't know.
Every
when he
week they're in the
mentions Michigan, they be like, you don't
comments
rep us well. Like, you don't know what
I'm like, I wear all the Michigan gear I have. But here's the thing about Detroit cats, bro. If I sound from Lansing, they'll be like, oh, I'm from Michigan. But oh, where from? I'm like, from Lansing. They're like, no.
Yeah.
We
Of
from
course.
Detroit. I'm like, well, fuck y'all then, man.
Yeah.
Why y'all treat me
Yeah,
like
different
People from
energy.
Lansing
I'm
saying-
Detroit
State
Tigers
capital
hat,
in it.
Detroit
Yeah.
Lions. I'll be like, I rep my team, blah blah blah
Right.
blah. But
You
I'm
are
like,
loyal to
I'm like,
Detroit.
and it's all Michigan love. But Detroit never gives the same cat. They always look down on you, like, you're not
Yeah.
one of us.
That's what
how it
Oakland do
always
that.
is, though.
So I'll be like, cool, man. So then even me not knowing, I'm like, I grew my adult life has been since 18 doing stand ups. I'm all around in the Midwest,
Uh-huh.
and then I've been in LA since I was 20
You lived in Chicago for a little bit. didn't
for a couple
you?
years.
should've
You little
crossed over
gypsy,
to us,
bro.
man.
Well, I mean,
Come on
that's
over
the
to the
thing.
Bears and the Bulls.
Yeah.
No, I'm good though.
You've been
I'm
everywhere, bro.
I'm
When did you live
good.
in Chicago?
good. From like 19 to 20.
Come on,
I just
man.
said I was 20. I turned 21 out here.
Come on.
So about a year and a half,
Come
almost
on,
2
over.
years.
Come over.
So you
And I'm
took the
good.
van
I'm
to
good.
Chicago?
No, Chicago. I was going to Columbia College of Chicago, the performing arts school there, college.
You got a nice van or?
I had a Chevy cargo van, so I had a mattress and man,
Did you have windows?
I had windows. No, not in
You
the
had
back.
rims?
Oh yeah, we had windows in the back, but I used to put like the sheets up and like my clothes would hang up on there, bro.
Yeah,
you
what they
understand?
told it was your outfits in there. Was your outfits hung up when they told it?
Everything I had was in that van.
Sneakers line.
Wait,
His
wait,
outfits.
where were you parked?
His
How'd you
shirts
get
hanging
into
So I spent a lot of
Told
time in
it.
Hollywood. So I would park. It was illegal to be homeless. It was illegal to live in your car then also. So I had to pretend like I was drinking all night when a cop knocked on my door or someone's like, oh, I just wanted to be responsible. And they're trying to look. That's the thing. They try to look in your car and see the stuff. So I had like stuff on the windows, which is why you always see them cats covering shit.
Yeah.
Hey, get up out my car, man.
Yeah.
You
know.
knew
And
all
then,
the rules.
Yeah.
Yo, when I
you're
left,
really
I
homeless.
left Michigan. There was 3 of us in a van. It was 2 other cats with me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just me in the van. It was 3 of us sharing one
Really
van
with this shit.
for months.
Oh, 3 y'all in the van?
It was 3 of us.
What happened to the other two guys?
They around. They somewhere.
Y'all don't keep tabs?
Not like that.
I'm
Y'all
outta
lived
here,
in a
you
van.
bums.
Y'all-
Yeah, bro. Two of us would sleep on a mattress, and then one person would sleep on the front, either like back or like
Was it good sleep or just?
No, it was never good sleep.
Not in the van.
It was stunk. It was musty. It was like
Right.
April, Mayish,
Oh.
all the way to like the summer. And then they found a spot in L.A. and they left me in the van.
Ah.
So then I was like,
You was
all
the
right,
last
man.
man standing.
Yeah,
The last
y'all
man
just
standing.
with these gas prices, huh?
Yeah.
Was it scary at any times at night? Like,
No.
Not with 3 niggas in the van. You
no, I'm
good?
talking when he's by himself. When he got left by
It was
himself.
never
You didn't
scary
have
to
your
me.
Charles Bronson arsenal.
Yeah, you didn't have
Nah,
guns in,
nah.
Yeah.
It was never scary. I was always excited though. I was always hyped.
Like, we really doing this.
And and then I was like, oh, I gotta go get a job. I'm gonna get a job and live in LA. And it was beautiful here. You go to the beach and you're like, wow. You know what I mean?
I'm staying here tonight.
I get to sleep in front of this. As he
Yeah,
comes
I was-
up on the beach.
He leave the
I
door
was-
open so you can watch it. Hear the
I was
birds.
always excited. It was always exciting to me.
Did you ever crack the windows so you could listen to the ocean while you slept?
Probably. There was only one time I tripped. There was one time, bro, I was eating ravioli. I can't really eat spaghetti sauce now because of how much ravioli I ate. And whatever happened, I was tripping. I was mad about something. And I opened this can of ravioli. It was like SpaghettiOs or something. And the smell hit me. I was like, fuck this shit. I froze it. I was like, fuck this shit. They had spaghetti sauce all over the car.
That's when it got real.
That was one
Wait,
moment
did you have a little hot plate or was
That's
it
why you ate the
cold
lemon.
spaghetti?
Yo, you needed something different.
Because I remember I did a show at the Comedy Store, and it was like one of the bringer shows. And I remember I ripped, bro. I remember I had a great set, and you walk off and you're on cloud 9. 9, right? And I see why people go nuts in this business at times because I'm on cloud 9 and I'm like, yeah, you ripped that. I'm about to be a regular on the wall, all that good stuff. And I go and I sleep in a van. I'm like, yeah, all right.
We did good. We gonna have air conditioning tonight.
Man, I ripped that.
I ripped that.
I ripped that.
But then you're like,
Craig said you turn the AC on. Like, yeah, let me turn the AC.
I deserve this. And it was hot in LA, bro. It was like being in a tin can in that van.
Oh my god.
So, but my thing was just like, yo, if you're not willing to risk it all yourself, why am I risking anything? You know, I mean, how bad do you want it? Like, you gotta, especially it's hard to tell me that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, that's all you've done?
Right.
You definitely went the
You went
on the struggle.
Yeah,
trip
you-
with the rest of us. you
The furthest
You
we
took
went
it
was
back.
a bus. We had a
back
place
home.
though.
I'm
We didn't
going
have no
back
car,
home.
but we
That's
had
why
a,
I be like,
we had a bus.
I was like, people soft, bro. You want to go? I'm like, you want to go home because you poor? I was like, this is literally food literally grows on trees here. That's crazy to me. And then there's a whole homeless, bro. This is how I knew how deep the homeless thing goes here. If I was like eating, there's different spots you can go to that feed you at different times. Cats have schedules. I had no idea. People like, we go get breakfast here. They have this, and the other side they'll have this. Or if you're on this side of town. So I was like, you can eat all day for free.
And as a comedian, you get meals.
Bro, when you go perform,
You get meals.
I've never went hungry. There was a couple of days I didn't eat. There was 2 days that I didn't eat, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I was like, this might be the cut time to call. And I remember, like, I was walking one day and I found a $10 bill, and I was like, ooh,
Victory.
and I was like, you know how long I can eat all of this?
Oh, $10?
Man,
Damn.
$10 real.
It wasn't no boil of water. If I had ramen, I ate the ramen dry.
Oh.
That was the crunk it up.
Oh,
you
for
put the-
sure.
That would have been my
Ramen
breaking
chips.
point.
You just put the seasoning on it, crunch
Yeah,
it up.
crunch it up.
That would have been my breaking
Come
point.
to
the
find
ramen?
out, yeah.
Uncooked
Yeah,
ramen.
ravioli.
Ravioli, I'd have been
uncooked
but
your
good
ramen,
time.
no, you guys don't understand the amounts of
Yeah.
ravioli
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
SpaghettiOs
true.
I ate. The smell still, I've been like,
And
SpaghettiOs,
cold.
nah.
it was all of it. It was
Even though
like
it's the
even
same
that
meat.
ravioli in the can. I'm like, shit smells awful. It's like the smell just even thinking about it now. Other people like, you want spaghetti? I'm like, nah, what else? What else?
My
Can
breaking
it be
point.
homemade?
I still rather not. I rather do like.
Oh, so you just on
lasagna.
food with none of that?
It's spaghetti sauce in general just makes me.
Well, that
feel-
spaghetti sauce
It
is
takes you
trash.
back to homelessness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
get it.
feel bad.
Close to the mic, Chaz.
Oh my bad. I feel bad when I have spaghetti sauce.
You
I
get
go
too
like,
comfortable. You
this
going
I
back to
know.
homelessness.
Right. He
Uh-huh.
reclined.
He
Hey,
reclined.
for nostalgia, he was like,
But man, the spaghetti sauce.
You got a house now.
I know. I'm okay now, but that's what makes it the journey great.
Right. My breaking point would have been being dirty. Like,
No, I was never dirty though.
not
You go-
showering. Like, that's my
the whole gym thing is the thing.
That's true.
and I was in I'm telling you, I was in great shape until 2008, and that's when it all fell to shit.
Dating would have just had me off. I'd have been like three
Well-
dudes back in the van. I might be able to get you back to the van.
I
don't
had
know, you
I
might be in the
definitely
creepy
I-
stuff, but two more dudes
Just go to their
back
crib,
there,
though.
I definitely had relations in that van. It was
You know what's funny? You can always get some relations.
Yeah.
At
In a
20,
van?
you couldn't go
No
back
matter-
Anywhere,
no matter
bro.
your
People
situation.
were horny.
with
I
a
couldn't
high
do
quality
it.
person.
People
It
are
You can
wasn't
horny,
always
bro.
get relations.
I couldn't bring nobody.
wasn't
I couldn't
some-
I mean,
bring
me
nobody
personally,
to no
I've been-
van.
Were the
But
dudes
I-
in the front seat? Or
They were
they-
going by then.
Oh, I meant with the two dudes there.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah, I did
I need the
wait,
van
But
night.
sex is something that you can always,
You always get.
How many chicks have you smashed on a mattress on the floor?
Or in the car.
Nah, but that wasn't. No, but that wasn't the only option.
Hey,
But I'm
beach
just
is
saying, like, how many
romantic all the
cars-
time.
The beach.
Cars, beaches,
Unless
all
your house is
outside.
parked in
If
front.
people want to get it in, they're gonna
They
get it
gonna
in.
get
People
it
be
in.
down
Or they
to get
invite
it
you
in.
to their crib.
Right.
I'm just saying, I just can't bring nobody back to the van, and this is it.
That was it.
Like,
I mean,
I
I
can get
feel
if I
you.
can move. If we're moving the van around and we coming off a date, but if this is just where the van is set up
Hey,
at,
man,
and I'm
I
bringing you
had-
back.
I had clean.
But you gotta think
sheets.
she willing to do
Just
it.
park in front.
Yeah.
I had water, clean sheets, like what you need. Pillows, girl. You want these? You want the silk?
I think in
pillows?
LA it's different too because everybody knows everybody's struggling, so the judgment ain't as much.
And we were 20.
Right.
Yeah, and when
And
you're young, you
Like,
smashing
if you
anywhere.
older, they be like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
43.
35.
Yeah,
Right.
35-year-old.
I guess I'm looking at it at my age.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20,
Yeah,
18.
19, 20. Think of all the places you
got a
smashed at
dream.
20,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fair, yeah.
20, you didn't care at all.
Yeah.
Outside, in the
You
grocery
got a
store, the
dream.
hood,
You dreaming?
you didn't care.
I tell you,
I
man.
respect you for going for yours.
We got a question. We got a question. We'll do one.
Yeah, let me do one. Tony move. That's my brother.
He He got a bum call.
That's
coming
funny.
In as we talk
Bum.
But what if it wasn't? What if it's just one of his old homies? They hear him talking about it.
He hear us now.
My brother
live.
know what it
How you
is.
hearing this?
All right, this is I don't think I've read this. All right, here we go. This is from Nakia Harris. Question: what would you do if you're trying to show your almost grown child, 20, to get a job and work for what they want, but your family keeps giving them whatever they want? I talked to my family, and now they just do it behind my back. P.S. I love this podcast, and I hope y'all continue with the world truly opens back up. Well, thank you,
Thank you.
Nakia.
That's
Thank you,
Is
Nakia.
that Nakia? I wonder if this is Nakia.
Nakia.
Made my watch party. Probably so.
Probably so, Nakia. All right, so what would you do if you're trying to show your almost grown child, 20, to get a job and work for what they want, but your family keeps giving them what they want? And behind
You got to have that tough meeting with the family.
behind your back.
Like, look, y'all. All right? Sick of it. I'm trying to establish something, and y'all are hindering my establishment.
Right.
You got to go to the family. Because
Yeah.
the kid going to take whatever
Oh,
they get.
absolutely.
So you got to go to the family. You got to pull them to the side.
Right.
None of this behind the back shit, Mom.
Yeah, you got to bomb
Sick
on
of it.
everybody.
Yeah, you got to have that meeting. It's going to be tough. It's going to be uncomfortable, but
But it's appreciative having family help.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I appreciate y'all.
Right.
But God bless your heart. But listen,
I'm
But
trying to
listen,
teach them.
I'm
trying to
trying to
do
teach them
something
some
here.
stuff.
And he's 22.
Yeah, that's a grown ass man.
Pivotal right here.
Right.
Not grown ass, but
Well, yeah, I mean, he's
They
a legal adult,
yeah, they're
Right.
getting spoiled.
but this is gonna set up the work ethic for the rest of his life.
right.
Right.
This is a crucial moment. The 22.
And I get it on grandparents' tip. They just
So
wanna,
y'all giving the money back? Nah.
What I'm
To the
doing is
people?
I'm
to
just
the
I'm
family.
talking to
I
I'm
give
talking
you
to the
money back.
family. Like, hey,
Yeah,
don't
if
do
I
this
get
shit
a hold
again.
of the money, like here,
Yeah.
take this back.
Mm.
Refund on the
I might
cash
go
app.
buy
Right.
me some shit.
Mhm. If the kid didn't already spend, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I'm kind of dealing with that, and what I do is you kind of know how much you spend on your kid every month or how much they ask for every month. So once they stop like asking for it, it's like, oh, I'm gonna exhaust your resources. Let's see what you, how much are they giving you? Let's see. No, I ain't got it. Let's see how many times you ask me before you believe either me or you gonna ask them for some more. And they gonna call me like, why isn't he having no money? And I'll be like, I know you the one that was giving it to him.
Right.
But exhaust them resources.
That's slick.
That's
Right.
smart.
That's dope.
Yo, Craig does everything in the nice, calmest, smoothest.
Very
Man, because
strategic.
they give them
very
just enough
strategic
money
way.
to be disrespectful. They
Yeah.
give them just enough money where they don't necessarily need your money right away, so they feel a little bit more about feeling themselves.
Craig is
more.
zen-like.
But you know this makes a lot of sense because you wrote on
wife and kids.
I about to say everything he does is
so
like
my wife
damning
and
on my wife and kids.
It's very much so.
We
like,
had to bring
cool.
in
You
stuff
want to
from
do
our family.
this? That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm gonna let you do this to the maximum.
Right.
What's the extreme version of that?
Right.
Which is great.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
petty.
great
I keep
technique.
tabs of everything. I'm like, what? $250 this month? He didn't ask for. Oh no. Someone giving him some money.
Right.
That's dope.
He got new T-shirts. Nah.
I be
Nothing
thinking about
new.
that.
That's a great technique.
Like
Craig.
if like how I'm going to raise them.
Mm.
Because I get grandparents are different than they were with
Yeah.
you. Like they're
Yep.
just different. And my mom and
They
dad
foot
just
off
be
the
like, what do
gas.
they need? I'd be like, nothing.
Yeah.
Like birthdays, Christmas, like I'd be like, they don't need anything else. My dad was like, okay, well I'm just gonna give him a little something. They bought him like his birthday, the big old Lego set with the
Yeah,
pieces,
man.
and I'm like, they don't need all
yeah.
that.
Birthday is the
Yeah.
time to turn up. It's the year round thing. It's July. They're like, hey, I'm about to send y'all. I'm like, don't. Why?
But my mom
I got
does
a
that,
room.
like, or she'll like my mom has.
Got a
They
room
have
with it.
full on. They have a playroom at my mom's house with outfits there and stuff that like they have all that stuff there. Like when we send them to my mom's, we don't have to send them with anything.
Right.
But I be looking at it like
She-
this
like-
sometimes. There's so many kids out there who don't have no one. They have like a real small family.
Right.
So if your kid is blessed to get that extra
Well,
stuff,
that's great.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not a bad. I mean, we talked about this. Well, it was just me and Tony, but last Christmas, how I was like, I'm adjusting to like, I'm thankful for my life and my family and all
Right.
that. But I also was like, last Christmas was the first time I felt bad because of like what you said. Like, my kids have all this stuff, and then like not everybody gets this.
Right.
Like,
Right.
and this was their like. We did Christmas at my mom's. This is just the stuff they got there.
Right.
And it's not even the stuff they have. Like they have doubles of everything. Like there's stuff we've given away. Because it's
Blessings
just like,
on blessings.
why do we
Blessings on
have
blessings.
this?
Yeah.
And it makes me feel bad. Like it makes me feel like this is too much. Like we don't. Like I don't like it. It makes me very uncomfortable to be like, while I am thankful and appreciative, it's just like I honestly feel bad that we have like such a big family and everybody's doing fine and
You know what though? There's this thing about shaming, quote unquote, rich people. right? Like,
Which I'm not one of those. By the
right.
way.
But there's a thing about like people hate billionaires and people hate millionaires and people hate, it's like I'm never ever gonna feel bad for being in a higher quote unquote tax bracket. Right, I'm never gonna feel bad for being able to provide opportunities and money, because money gets you different things and family gets you different things for sure, right? But it's never anything I'm ever going. I plan on making as much money as I can possibly make. I plan on also donating a lot of money, right?
I do,
But I never ever feel bad for having more than somebody else, because also I'm like I've had nothing, right? And I'm like, and as long as you give back and do your part, but what I'm saying is like, don't feel bad, feel great, right? But you're doing your part by giving. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're supposed to do.
I definitely do, and I do want to like I think I want to start like adopting a family for like like the holidays or something like that. Like do something like that. I just happened to look at the tree and I was like, these dudes have everything.
I'll be mad when they have more than me. I'm like, I ain't had this growing up.
I be hating like low key. Like, look at this. Just getting
like
you want. Like Serene getting the car that
I was gonna say.
I was
I was just about to say.
It made you
Even
happy
though-
though, right?
yeah, because
Yeah.
I put the money up, but it was like a part of me was like, because he didn't get the raggedy car.
Right.
Because
So he
when I
came up.
came up, man, I
Me
had
too.
this '67 Chevy Bel Air Booger Green.
I had an '87 Chevy Sprint.
Man,
They don't
bro.
even make them anymore. I don't even know
That's
what
how
it is.
you knew who your friends was, man. It was like no CD player, just the
But
regular
they didn't
radio.
care though. When you first get a
Oh,
car,
man.
don't
Oh,
nobody care.
man.
You the man.
We
Don't
was all
nobody
over
care.
the city.
We used to. I had a pickup, a Nissan pickup, a '92. And it had the little seats that you fold out in the back. These is grown. We 16, 17. They would pile in the back.
Pile
Nigga.
in.
We going to the mall. We got $1 on gas. You know,
My,
and they
my
would
car
just
came
roll.
with dents. Y'all should have seen me washing this bullshit.
Yeah.
Every
appreciate
day,
what you got.
washing it.
That car, the paint job was
Yeah.
done, man.
Did you
But
watch
that car had mad room, though.
Bro,
it
my
was
boy-
2 seats only.
Yo, that's it. My boy had an '87 Corsica, bro.
Did y'all- did
Window
you-
didn't go up, stick shift.
You don't care.
All
Did y'all
of
have
it.
a name for your first car?
A Battlestar.
Mine was Huggy Red.
Battlestar.
Huggy Red.
Huggy
I named
Red.
all my vehicles, though.
Yeah.
Mine was Pearl.
I had a Range Rover. I went backwards.
Oh,
Yeah, when I was living
Look
with
out,
the
Greg.
uncles, I
Yeah,
had Range Rovers, and then when I
put
went
headphones on again?
when I went on my own. Wait, I had a Le Mans.
What year was the Range Rover?
Too late.
When I lived with them, I got to drive the Rovers to school and stuff. But then when I went on my own and got my own car, I had a Le Mans.
What's a Le Mans?
Pontiac Le
It's a
Mans.
Pontiac, yeah,
okay.
a lemon.
What year
But
was it?
It was, I don't even know. I got it from an auction. We spent $500 on it at an auction.
We had a Le Mans for a little bit, then it got repoed.
Yeah, ours
You
did
know,
too. We pushed it for a summer. It got towed, and we was like, we can't get it back. We only spent $500 on it.
The Le Mans.
My mom and dad was good at hiding our poor from us. Like I remember when they came and took a car, and we thought, like we was in Oakland, so we just
Yeah.
thought the car got. And I hear my dad on the phone, like my mom, and they discussing stuff. You know, I'm like, what happened to the car, Dad? You know what I mean? But I didn't know that they had like something happened with the payment or something like that. Like I didn't know.
Yeah, man.
I
know
can
none of
imagine
that.
that
I got
sounds
my
like
car
so much
repoed
extra
later
stress.
on, too.
They're
Right,
arguing about it.
right.
You're like,
They
so what happened
arguing.
to the car, Dad?
Right.
He's like, what? I gotta hear from
They
you
used to
too.
always be like, get out of here. Like they were very good at like we never knew what was going on.
Oh, that's my fear, bro. Like getting anything. I had stuff towed, but not like repo. Like you're still paying on it, right?
Yeah.
Well, you
what
can't
happened
make the
with me,
payment.
Repos when you
my
can't
car
make the
broke
payments.
down.
Right.
They pulled it off of the highway. They told it, I don't know how they found it. But they got it. And they was like, yeah, we got your car. And we want you to pay what you owe. I was like, psst. Can I get the car back? He was like, no. I was like, well,
Oh yeah, y'all got it.
No.
That's y'all
Right.
car now.
It's yours. That's it.
never paid it back.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man. Thank you for towing it.
When I
man.
got Cotty's car repoed, I was just pissed that I had just bought some jumper cables in the back. I just wanted to get the cables out.
Yeah,
Like if I could
man.
just get the
Let
cables
me get
out
my
of there,
stuff
that-
out of there.
You got her
that'd be
car
great.
repoed?
She wasn't making the payments and I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
And I had parked it and it got I got it.
Connie wasn't making the payments?
No, this is when we were in the studio and we were poor.
Man.
So
Like
so it
poor.
wasn't a thing of like
It was
couldn't
either
make the
or.
payment.
She
Either
could not
or.
make
Oh,
it.
got
okay.
you.
Yeah, and so she just couldn't do it, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
she
go
was
get
working
the
like
butt.
little side jobs. This one she was walking dogs and like babysitting and everything, and I was just
I
on the
don't know
bus
walking dogs.
doing whatever. This is when y'all would really be on me like, you ain't getting out, and I'd be like, I can't leave the house. Like, why ain't you hitting no mics? I can't afford to leave the house.
Man.
Like, literally, we had no.
Hey,
money.
going outside is not cheap. Dog.
It's not
Dude,
cheap.
G King posted that post.
Man.
What'd
he say?
Man, you staying at home, man. It's
Yeah.
cheap.
Oh,
Going
it is.
outside is $300
As
a
soon
day.
as you leave the house, you spending money on stuff.
Yeah,
All the
like,
time.
That's facts.
It partly delayed my initial kickstart in LA as far as like getting out to the clubs and stuff. But I was
Right.
like, I can't afford to leave.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
I was no one knew. I was in LA for like 2 or 3 years, so anyone ever knew me.
Right.
And I was just trying to get a.
Well,
foot-
everybody kept asking me
footing.
like, "Are you here or not?"
Yeah.
Because like that's when I was going back to the Bay all the time, like because I tried to go make some money.
Right.
And then they was and they was like, "Do you live here?" And I was like, "No, I'm here," but I couldn't.
That's the hard part though about first coming to LA. If you don't have a plan like that,
Yeah.
you
Right.
I used to
come
go
with
back
some
to
money.
the Bay to make $300.
right. You take the megabus
Right.
up there for 15. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, I'd go do some shows or whatever, come back just enough to pay the mortgage sometimes.
Right.
I mean the rent, and then
Sometimes.
it was just like, it sucked.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, LA comedy scene is built for you to turn around and go home.
Yeah.
You get there, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go up. I'm killing it in my city. I'm gonna go up. And they're like, wait, there's a 6-month waiting list.
Yo,
Right.
understand that was
First
my job.
impressions?
My job was doing stand up before I moved to LA. That's what was crazy. Blew my mind. This is how I made money. I come to LA and I can't make money.
Right.
I had to get a real job for the first time. I was like, how do you do it?
But
I gotta
everybody thinks they bubbling in their city, and they get here and they're like, oh,
Right,
there's
humble pie.
rules.
but they won't even let you up. That's why it
Right.
was. Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
In a minute.
Oh, snap. All right.
Oh, he's like, no more questions. We
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
All right.
DC got
He
stuff to
start
do.
packing
bro.
up.
Look out, man.
DC gotta be
I saw him check
responsible.
he checked his phone. I got
Hey man,
Faded out.
Hey, I got to go.
I gotta
Shoot,
go,
then you know what I'm saying?
Shut it down.
What time we at, Ken? That's,
That's
more
fine.
than enough.
That's fine.
That's a movie right there. Full length. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Daddy Issues.
It's such an abrupt ending. 'Cause
Oh
DC
man,
was
it's
like,
DC, man.
All
Look
right,
out.
what y'all
DC
about to
Tony
do?
has the
What y'all
abrupt
finna
ending.
do?
He's like, how long we been doing this?
Yeah,
DC
hour
did it.
30.
Where y'all about to go?
DC
Yeah,
just
that's how I
got
do that. You kicking kids out your crib. So what y'all about to get
Where y'all
into?
about to go?
Listen, if y'all have questions for us on the show, ask us in the YouTube comment section. We'll tackle them on the show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that good stuff.
Masterpiece Ephesians, hit me.
Yeah.
Slide my DMs so we can give you a proper shout out.
Yes, indeed.
Keon, when's your show air? What days?
Every Tuesday.
Every
Every
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 2 is now up.
Nice.
Every Tuesday they'll be dropping a new episode.
Yes.
And it's funny, guys.
Good
Thank you,
times.
man.
Y'all got anything to promote?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah. Get Tony Bacon Friends comedy special
Yes.
right now. You can click the link in my bio. Get it from Gumroad. I would prefer that, but it's also on Amazon as well. So,
Somebody said the link when there was acting up. Did they ever fix that?
it shouldn't be a problem. I don't
But
know.
it might have been that person too, because they said my
Yeah,
special by
because
myself.
when
was
people
acting
hit
up.
me up and was like, "This is not working," and then I bought the special myself,
Yeah.
and then it was smooth sailing. So I was like, I don't know.
Figure it out, people.
Yeah.
Well,
But as far as I know, it works.
From what I heard too, they were also on like their 7th time watching it. So I don't know if there's a limit right now, but you should be able
It
to.
shouldn't
watch
be
as
a
much as
limit
you want.
though.
Yeah.
If you buy it,
That's a good replay.
if
Yeah.
you buy the special, it shouldn't be a limit.
Yeah, so maybe they rented it and didn't know or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yes, indeed. So thank y'all, man. As usual, we out here.
Yeah.
We out.